Hello, it's me. You got proof right there. We are not watching, I'm not watching Tommy Wiseau fuck for 40 minutes. Anyway, hello. Man, I said you could come in. Like, twice. Holden is busy arguing with me about the Barbie movie. He should be here short. Oh, there he is. I have a lot of opinions. Your opinions also make sense. My opinions also make sense. And that's the beauty of cinema, is that there's different ways to view it. So... Hello, Shrap! Hello, Orville! You guys are the same. Shrap is just Orville that won't wear a dress, and... Orville is just Shrap, but in a different way that's less angry and a different form of horny. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the music down just a bit. It's still kind of loud. Playing Pokemon? No. My takes are correct on all media. Well, only my takes are correct on all media. Well, GT was good. I don't know any. I stopped paying attention after the Cell Saga, so. Busy listening to Rock Band 4 soundtrack while playing Sekhmet Solitaire. I love me some Sekhmet Solitaire. Trapper wants femme presenting nipples. I want female gender presentation. Yes! You want some different form of presentation. RB4 DLC songs are getting discontinued so they can keep making Fortnite stuff. What's RB4? I'm trying to think. RB4. Why does that sound so familiar?
Rock Band.
Rock Band! Thank you. Right, Fortnite is being Rock Band now.
Yeah, Epic bought Harmonix.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that why they did that whole thing?
Yeah, they're using what they got.
Okay. Trapno wants. Oh, I heard that. We share the same brain. Yeah, me and Nana are like the same way. We share the same brain cell, but we have different goals. I booped them earlier while they were being silly. Nana's unhinged today. Are you medicated?
What do you think?
Nana's not medicated. I'm medicated, but I'm also tired.
Okay, but like I've been having so much trouble getting my ADHD meds.
Most people are, yeah.
Today, I realized I was being unhinged and went, oh right, I should probably order those. I'm not gonna take them today because it's not like I have work or anything, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then it like went through in an hour.
In an hour?
That's the fastest I've ever gotten any meds.
Usually
and
it takes like 48, 72 hours, a whole fucking week.
I was waiting for 2 weeks the one time, and then they went, well, we'll just give you a different type of ADHD med, and then they were completely out of that one, and by the time that they were in with that one, they had my other one too.
Why don't we have like small pharmacies? Like small neighborhood pharmacies. That would make so much more sense.
Where would they get the meds?
I have so many different ways that we could restructure the pharmaceutical industry to make it, not an industry. Thank you. I'm glad that you love that pointer. Oh, you wanna... Stim toy versus Stim toy. I'm still trying to decompress from work too, so... What's she singing?
Through the fire and the flesh.
Very cute. I kept mistaking that window in your game for the American flag.
I hate water, especially wet water.
Drink your wet water, Nana. I want to drink alongside them.
Squirtle, squirtle, squirt, squirt, squirtle.
Yeah, it's the Pokemon channel.
Yeah.
Squirtle. I wish that.
Yeah, Shop and Squirtle.
Shop and Squirtle.
Oh,
That's a full hour-long video. I just want the clip of.
Yeah.
I just want a clip. I just want a clip of the Squirtle. I don't want a full.
That's the music.
I just want the video of the squirrel going Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirt, Squirt, Squirtle.
Oh, that might be it.
Which one?
No, never mind.
13-minute long one? Yeah, no. Maybe I'll play a Pokemon channel sometime.
Squirtle, squirtle, squirt, squirt,
I
squirtle.
found on Reddit, finally someone figured out how to do
Grouston?
no, they figured out how to do Hey You Pikachu. And I've wanted to play that game so long.
Okay, I went through my weeb phase in the GameCube era, so I definitely also played Pokemon Channel in Japanese, but I don't remember what Squirtle did there. I think it was like,
Zenny, zing, zenny, game.
Yeah, so I kind of want to like play some side games. I think you guys would absolutely love watching me do Hey You Pikachu and call Pikachu a fuck ass, and then Pikachu scramble away in fear. Blastoise forever. I appreciate Blastoise for what it is. Okay, Nana thinks this is silly, but I learned a cool fact about turtles.
oh,
You thought it was silly. You thought it was a stretch, but it's not. So, like, aquatic creatures are, they absorb water through their mouth when they try to eat. So, like, a fish eats the food and has all this water inside. They just kind of let them out of the gills. And then whales have baleen to keep the water from coming in so that they can eat their krill and whatever. But what turtles have, they just walk around going, ah, or swim around going, ah. It's like, what do? Now that they swallow all that water, they have all these barbs in their throat that just, like, are shaped like this, in this direction, all these barbs all around. And after they eat, they throw up all their water. They just shoot the water out of their mouth. Usually comes out a red color, because that's the color of their stomach lining, or stomach acid. So it looks like they're bleeding, but they shoot water out of their mouth, and Squirtle shoots water out of his mouth. I feel like it's not a coincidence. So, take that, liberals.
I feel like it is 100% a coincidence.
No, it's not. I feel like, what's his name? Pokemon guy.
Satoshi Tajiri?
Yeah, Satoshi Tajiri probably really read a lot about turtles.
Well, he probably did, but
Yeah.
I don't think that has anything to do with the fact that water-type Pokemon squirt water.
But he probably saw a turtle do that once and thought, interesting. Like, can you imagine Satoshi Tajiri sitting on a beach with a sketch pad,
No.
and he sees a turtle throw up, and he's like, oh, imagine! Turtles also have little tooth-like ridges in their beaks. Yeah! That's for breaking their eggs, right? Grinding plates. Yeah, for chewing. Yeah, that too. So, I think it's pretty spot on. You know. Fuse them into Venus toys. Someone probably have done that before.
Holden, it happened in the anime.
Oh, it did! I forgot about that.
It spawned countless rumors back in the day.
Look at that fusion, Pokemon Fusion. I love that one clip though where May doesn't know a lot about Pokemon yet, and Ivysaur is walking by and she goes, "Wow, that's a really small Venusaur." And then Max goes, "That's an Ivysaur, May." The type of fish that will shoot bugs and small things on overhang branches into the water for eats. Shoots bugs.
It shoots water. It actually shoots water like a Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
That is an animal that actually does do a Pokemon thing.
Yeah. There's a Ghastly in the anime that could take on most incarnations of Justice League. Oh, the Archerfish. Neat. When you said the Ghastly in the anime, are we thinking the one that used to be my old, host alert? I miss hosts. Those always made me laugh.
I don't remember.
You don't remember my host alert?
No.
It was the Gengar and the Ghastly laughing at the...
No, it was a couple of episodes before that. The Ghost of Maiden's Peak.
Yeah, but my sub alert.
Sometimes I'm the Ghost of the Maiden.
And sometimes I'm the old woman, but no matter what form I take, I'll always be
Awfully ghastly.
Nana got it. Yeah. Nana, you're smart.
No.
You know a lot of things.
About Pokemon, sure.
Yeah.
No!
They're playing Pokemon right now. What are you doing in Pokemon?
Ogre ousting, and I'm failing horrifically!
I haven't played that yet, but sometime soon. It's okay, buddy.
It's not okay, god damn it! Oh, my berries!
It's okay.
I'll never get that shiny Munchlax.
It's okay. It's kind of wild how absurdly OP Ghost Pokemon in the anime were.
Yeah, especially compared to how useless they were in the game.
Yeah. Is that kind of why they had to make Gengar a dual type?
They didn't have to at all. In fact, there were a lot of glitches involved.
Oh.
And a lot of failed balancing issues.
It's like getting a fire type in,
Sinnoh, yeah.
Yeah. They didn't think that over, did they?
Yeah, and it was just as bad with ghosts in the original, where there was one ghost type. It was Ghastly Hunter and Gengar. And it was also a poison type, meaning that it would have been weak to psychic types.
Yeah.
Which was the only thing that ghosts were supposed to be the only counter to psychic types, except even if they hadn't been weak to psychic types, there was only 2 ghost type moves.
Yeah.
And one of them did a set amount of damage and the other was like 40 power.
Lick.
Yeah.
Is dual typing as part of what makes it not very good. In Gen 1, poison was clearly meant to be the evil type. Oh, right, because they didn't have dark type yet. Psychics are immune to ghost type because of a bug in Gen 1.
Yep.
Oh. Huh. I didn't know that. I like knowing things. Feels good. I don't know things very often. Normal was the teeth type in Gen 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Because they had Bite before Bite was dark.
Yeah, it was a normal type
It
move.
was. I remember that, at least. But I played, recently I played Fire Red, so it was already a dark type.
Yes.
They fixed that balance mostly. Pokemon, am I right? Who even likes Pokemon? Yeesh. Totally not me. Oh, that's taped on there.
Your face is taped on there.
I was gonna put it in my... Oh, I see what you did. I was gonna casually put a Bulbasaur in my mouth. Probably not this one. This one's made with lead paint. Probably. I just love he has a big old seam on his forehead.
If you die, you die.
Look at him. He's so silly. Look, I love these so much. They're so silly. I love our Grimer the most. Our ugly little Grimer. We're just doing the skipping thing again. Why is it only on Penny Larceny streams? I don't know. I don't know. It's not a problem in the Zelda streams? To be fair, I did drop a couple frames there, but...
You are using YouTube.
Oh yeah, I do have YouTube up right now. That's probably why. I'll close YouTube before,
Yeah, like completely close it.
yeah. Well, I have to keep Chrome open for the captions.
But completely close YouTube.
Yeah. Didn't notice it there, at least. Yeah. Did you notice that it was skipping when I was doing the playlists with the hour of silence broken up by something while doing the Korok hunting?
They hadn't updated their ad block issues yet.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the next ad block update. It's just gonna be ad block versus YouTube for the rest of time until YouTube stops being stupid. Because I tried doing ad blocker on Twitch, and that's really hard. Instead of showing an ad, it just buffers for the time that the ad would show up. What?
No!
You lost your game? Did you die? Did you die, Nana?
I had one berry to go.
Aww. Poor Nana. I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Oh, is that the thing where we watched Meninja do, where you run around the...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, I don't think anybody here in chat really, or most people here in chat understand that, so...
No one understands it.
It's okay. Being a teenager is hard. No one
You do a
understands.
good job of it, you get a shiny Munchlax. But it's like... Yorg! How?
Don't hit that. That's art. Yeah, you can hit me. I'm not art. Art was one of my potential names, though.
Well, I'm glad you didn't come up with that one.
Well, Art was originally the story behind that one is it was my Dream Daddy character. His name was Art Spankington. I found Ogre ousting stupid personally, like most minigames. Yeah. Pokemon doesn't necessarily have good minigames, except on the other one.
Pokeathlon,
Oh yeah, that was kind of
Pokemon contests,
Pokemon contest.
Pokemon musicals even.
Musicals are great. It's all the handheld stuff was good. Everything after that was just meh.
Meanwhile, okay, so we'll put some ingredients in here and then...
Yeah. Basically. What's the one minigame I'm thinking of though? The old school one on the 64 that we played that one time.
Okay, yeah, the N64 Pokemon Stadium minigames are really fun.
I would confuse Stadium with Coliseum because they're kind of the same thing.
No.
No, like a stadium is a Coliseum. A Coliseum is not a Coliseum is also a stadium.
I mean, I guess technically,
They're both arenas that you can have a battle in.
Okay, but by that definition, a house is the same thing as a shop.
No.
They're both buildings that people can reside in.
What's the difference between a Coliseum and the other one?
Coliseums are open. I don't know the difference, but I know that there's a difference.
Stadium versus Coliseum. Let's Google it. Coliseum is a large theater cinema. Stadium is a venue or sporting event. But people have concerts in stadiums.
And people don't have concerts in coliseums.
Because we don't build coliseums anymore.
Exactly.
We build arenas. Which is what's the difference between an arena and a stadium? Stadiums are open air, arenas are enclosed.
Well, there you go.
So that's a stadium.
Apparently not, Orville. Apparently not.
Children can only gamble if it's gacha or microtransactions. Are we going to? Yes, we'll do it. It's called banter, Orville. Yeesh. I know I've been playing the games a lot earlier than I have in the past, where I used to chat for a full hour before the game started. But damn, I just need to know. I'm yearning for knowledge. Let a guy yearn for knowledge before he plays a video game that's going to make him cry. Okay. As much as I love New Leaf when I am. Alright. We're gaming!
We are?
Last time we did the second and third... Wait. Yeah, the second and third caper with Dr. Mayhem. And we went shopping at the mall, and that was lots of fun. Because autism, duh. Duh! We were shopping at the mall, and that was really fun. And we also
Saved Iris.
saved Iris, yeah. How did we get there? It was in a server farm.
Because Clout secretly was...
Yes!
Clout was making a meta quest game
Yeah.
utilizing AI as...
Yeah.
Utilizing a sentient AI as a... What's the word that Orville always gets angry because people don't understand the semantics of AI? Point is, he was...
Machine learning versus...
Yes, he
yeah.
was using an actual intelligence as
Actual AI.
as a generative structure,
Yeah.
and it was hurting her.
That's why you don't use human bodies as walls.
Maybe you don't.
Yeah, Cloud didn't realize his actual AI was self-aware, so he was just using it as a machine learning system. Yes, exactly. Also, along that same line, with semantics, Orville's very big about semantics, so am I. It's not AI art, it's AI generative images. So, but you all here are smart people and anarchists and sexy, so you know that difference. It's time for the final caper, where we're potentially curing cancer.
Or causing it.
Is it pronounced Iris or Iris?
I believe she mentions in the first game, or maybe the second, that the backronym came after the actual name.
Yeah. It's machine learning generated images. Yeah. Exactly. Machine learning generated images. Everyone just says AI because it sounds fancy and futuristic.
And
Anyway.
because it's easier to just say two letters than machine learning.
Yeah, exactly. Humans crave simplicity. Now this human craves this game.
Holy
I was
shit,
thinking
you
about this
do?
game all fucking week. All fucking week! My brain was bouncing back and forth between Zelda and being a little thief that's gonna fuck a hot doctor.
Amphibia.
And Amphibia, yeah, that too. Anyway, let's fucking go! With my crime or job access expiring, so ends the era of Penny Larceny gig economy supervillain. And begins the rise of Penny Larceny lab assistant. Full-time work partnership, and believe it or not, a full-time boyfriend. That's a hell of a thing, and more than I ever expected. And I have a date. An actual date with wine and other classy shit. It's been so long since I had a date, and wow, it was a disaster. 4 people went to the emergency room. Let's hope tonight's romantic sojourn is a bit less injury prone.
Oh yeah, we also found out that the bartender is alternate universe Dekonami.
Yes, that fucking blew my mind. Because this is an alternate universe, so basically, if the games market crash didn't happen...
Penny Arcade happened. Or
Penny Larceny.
Penny Larceny. No, Penny Larceny doesn't happen.
Yeah, Penny Larceny does not exist in the same universe where the crash doesn't happen.
No, it happens in the universe where the crash does happen. And then Arcade Spirits happens in the one where it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Well,
in
you said
the
it
instance,
backwards.
no. So in the instance that, yeah, Penny Arcade is something much worse. Yeah.
Yes.
In the instance that the crash happened, the people from Arcade Spirits exist just in ways that we don't see, and I'm assuming this means that superpowers exist because of the crash.
Or they exist in the Arcade Spirits universe and we just never actually see them because our focus is on video games instead of on current events.
Yeah. So basically, everybody, but Matt and Ben don't have superpowers
That we know
that
of.
we know of, but does their Penny Larceny living normal life in arcades? That's what I'm thinking. Have you done monumental proportions? Yeah, I've done all the main ones that you can get.
We did monumental proportions on the day that
Yeah, we did monumental proportions with Overmistress. That was on your birthday.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
Yeah. In that caper, it says Captain Infinity has appeared in a cave paintings and did stuff. Yes, yes. And then we found out that he's a fascist, and he was there when he's part of to blame for Hitler's rise to power.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like he'd be that kind of jackass who'd be like, "Oh, but there's a good reason I had it happen. It had to happen so that this could happen." But I bet he thought, "Oh, if I don't save Hitler, I won't be born." Something stupid like that. But yeah, we did that storyline on or that caper on your birthday. So I was very excited to play that one. Hitler is a canon event. Damn. My canon event is starting a Twitch channel. So anyway, Penny Larceny exists in Arcade Spirits. You just gotta squint hard enough. But I'm gonna say that because E.T. failed, superheroes were able to become a thing, but something else had to happen in between that because superpowers don't exist in our world. So some kind of event happened to allow that to happen. So anyway, we're gonna have a romantic night. I'm gearing up and getting ready to go when Doc Mayhem pulls up in his 20-year-old lemon of a car. Hey Gib, how do I look? Charming and sophisticated and stuff? What was the justification the good guys used to allow Hitler in World War II to happen in the second Fantastic Beasts movie? It's that.
The justification is it was written by a white woman who profited over the exploitation of Jews.
There we go! Thank you for being much more, better with the words than me. You look like you're about to rob a train in an undercover 1920s silent film. Perfect. Shouldn't you be dressing up nicer for your date? Hey, it's important he knows he's not dating a fancy pants type. More honest that way. Ah, he's here. Great.
Hey there, ready to go?
You're gonna be like, damn bitch, you live like this. We've seen Captain Infinity at a German event in this world, and since Hitler clearly existed, he must have enforced the existence of World War II. Basically. Yeah, I'm ready. I've been looking forward to this a lot, Isaac. Humans and the mating ritual. Sheesh. If you need me, I'll be mid-lane. I don't MMO. Or I don't MOBA.
Yeah, that's a MOBA thing.
I don't MOBA.
I have no idea what that means.
Me either. Just smile and nod your head.
Let's get moving then. Destructos awaits.
Why is there running water?
Presumably because
Oh!
there's a washing machine
There's a
underneath.
washing machine below me because the water pipe is literally right behind this little wall here. We squeeze into his garbage car and roll off into the night. He drives a shitbox. I gotta resist the urge to do game dev in another window and focus here. You can do it! Whatever you decide to put your heart into. I understand 100% if you feel inspired at this very moment. Really cool game dev. I added a functioning retro TV that plays old movie. Ooh,
Fun.
fancy. I go beyond Joker and become fucking, I don't know, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Castle Squirrel Girl, one of those edgy superheroes. I know that Squirrel Girl. She's a squirrel who eats things.
She's not a squirrel and she doesn't eat things.
Doesn't she store shit in her cheeks, though?
Not that I've ever seen.
Okay.
Although she does have lips that taste delightfully like hazelnuts.
She's unhinged, right? Like ADHD unhinged.
Depends on the writer.
Okay.
But she is always perky and cheery and wonderful, and one time she beat the most powerful man in the world, and the Watcher said that it was true, so you can't retcon it, Marvel, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, Saitama's fist guy. One Punch Man. She has 2 superpowers, can talk to squirrels, can defeat anyone. Oh, Ryan North! Like Homestuck Ryan North! What? What? What?
Resisting the urge to strangle you.
Good old Destructo's Bar and Grill run by Dekonami. You'd think a mask hangout would be a seedy and vile affair, but nobody actually wants a seedy and vile affair after a hard day's criming. You just want a calm atmosphere, good drinks, and people who understand your troubles.
Like The Rock.
Where everyone knows your name. Simon Petrikov, my beloved. Which makes it coincidentally a lovely place for a date. It's very chill and pleasant with one drawback.
I feel ridiculous dressed like this for a date.
Don't worry about it. Costumes are encouraged at Destructos. Keeps the normies out, if they ever manage to find the place. Besides, you get used to the mask eventually. Take it from me.
I don't wear a mask.
Maybe you should, you're a doctor. It's a, what do you call it, colloquialism? The costume, the mask, the motif, the statement of who you are, standing in defiance. Last time we were at Destructos, you told me you dressed like this to find acceptance in the mask community, right? This place is the beating heart of that community. So hey.
True, I do want to uphold the standards out of respect, even if I don't think of myself as a mask.
Want an insider tip? A lot of masks don't think they're masks. Masks are complicated. It's a label, a stereotype, but also kind of an identity, like being disabled. Like if society calls us masks, we'll wear it with pride despite them, even if we don't always agree. The usual justification is that Hitler was just the nexus of vast forces, and eliminating him would mean the Nazis might end up with someone who is mentally stable and not completely delusional. That's a lot for me to soak in.
Oh damn, I hit Eleanor Roosevelt by mistake.
Oh, yeah. Like if society... Oh, yeah, I read that. So, did you reserve a table?
Of course. Called ahead, made arrangements. This way, my dear. If my dear isn't laying it on too thick.
Also, hi, James. How are you today? We just hear about Goring was an even more evil for... I don't remember who Goring was. But whatever. It's been a while. I took a class on this in college. But anyway, I giggle a little and offer my arm so he can lead us to our cozy little table. We have a seat and peruse the wine menu. Gotta give it to Destructo. The dude loves to collect various wines. I have no idea what wine is a good wine. Josh, what pairs well with a mad scientist and a cat burglar on their first proper date?
I think a nice red goes with that.
I'll take your word for it. Our drinks are delivered promptly as we settle in and get comfy. This is nice, you know? I rarely get to talk to anyone outside of a job. Well, thank you for saying hi. I appreciate you, James. If you need to sleep, please take care of your body.
Agreed. It's nice. It's something I've learned the hard way. You need a life beyond your work. Otherwise, what are you working for?
True. Take your cancer and save the world.
I mean, yeah, there's that. That's important to me. And sometimes I worry I push myself too hard. Becoming a workaholic because any moment not spent on my research is wasted time. But that's not healthy. No matter how important your work, you need to be yourself outside of a work context eventually.
At least the vibe will be there. Yeah! Well, good luck, James. I hope that your sleep is productive. That your body does a good job healing itself. You know what I mean. Sleep is productive because I play Pokemon Sleep. So, what do you do outside of work then?
Me? I read whodunit mystery novels.
To solve the mystery, huh?
Actually, the opposite. I want to train myself to not solve every mystery in front of me, so I force myself to just relax and enjoy the tale unfolding. I got in this bad habit of trying to solve every problem, you know?
Yeah.
Like a friend would come to me wanting to vent emotionally, and I'd sit there saying, okay, you should do this to fix it. Sometimes people just want to sit and feel things. Sometimes it's not all about needing an engineer, a scientist, or a problem solver. Sometimes it's just about needing a friend. And by reading mystery books and not trying to puzzle them out, I learned to listen.
Wow, that's a deeply personal hobby you've got there.
And thanks for hearing it out. So, what's your deeply personal hobby? Only fair you tell me.
Collecting bad dragon dildos. You're gonna think I'm a colossal nerd.
I grew up fascinated by genetics and biochemistry. I am already a colossal nerd. Try me.
Comic books. I collect comic books. That's my deeply personal hobby.
Seriously?
Darn it, my nerdiness is exposed and now you don't want to date me, just as I predicted.
No, I'm not judging. I'm just surprised you'd want more of all this. You already live a comic book life. Isn't comic collecting like an accountant taking home extra spreadsheets for fun?
Well, how to explain? The comic books you see on the shelves, they're... Did you spill tea on my...
No?
Yeah?
Wow.
Oh, no, you didn't. That's just the shadow. My bad.
Stop getting distracted.
ADHD.
I hate water, especially wet
Yeah, drink water, Nana.
Oh, thanks.
The comic book you see on the shelves, they're focused on heroes, right? Writers and artists talk to capes, get their stories, write them down. Great adventures against terrible masks, good defeating evil, the whole 9 yards. But it's largely lies. Boasting and puffery by capes, making them look good and making us look bad. So I like to collect the books so I can see how the world sees us. It helps me maintain perspective. Nothing keeps ego in check like becoming a cartoon. I don't just grab any book, though. I look for ones starring people I know. My family, my friends, sometimes me.
You've been in comics? I haven't heard of any Penny Larceny comic lines.
Yeah, no, I'm never the title character. I'm usually the one-shot filler story between the arcs. And they always get me so wrong. And the few times my mother was featured back when she was active, well, they definitely got her wrong. Like, she's some cackling harpy. It's kind of depressing. But also good to know at least someone will remember me in some way, right? You can set the record straight, talk to the comic companies, give them your story. We don't get to choose who writes our legacy, not even the capes, not much you can do. Maybe you'll be able to read the adventures of Penny Larceny and Dr. Mayhem in the future. Remind me what a dojin is again.
Normally it means a comic written by a fan artist about a actual character.
Oh, okay.
But I'm assuming that Shrapnel is referring to it in the, normally they are able to be much more explicit about the things that they do than the, name brand comics type.
Oh. Isekai into sex. Oh no. Safe to assume Rule 34, yeah. Someone at least has drawn her at some point. And she probably searched it up, and it was a really horrible MS Paint drawing with really bad proportions. And she said, I deserve better as a supervillain.
What? Rule 34B says that if it doesn't exist, you gotta draw it yourself.
Yeah! I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to commission so many people when I have lots of money. Kind of thinking either the second or the third. Because, like, they're not going to listen to us. They want things that sell. That's so cute. I like that. It makes me happy. The third has so much swag. Yeah, you're right! Shrapnel, take notes. Hey, wonder if there'll be a comic starring us eventually.
How is anything we've done comic worthy? I'm just furthering my research.
I went shopping for you. through crime and shenanigans, we could be a fun duo. If any of the comic publishing houses...
Oh my.
Yeah. Do you understand the tone of the third one? The third one was, maybe there'll be a comic book starring us. Like, the tone is when you're having a conversation on a date, you want to make it about the cute things you two do together. And so they'll give the other person to have that ring like, oh, that does sound nice, kind of thing. For crime and shenanigans, we could be a fun duo. If any of the comic publishing houses wanted to do a mask focus run, I mean.
Honestly, I'd prefer not to be immortalized as a mad scientist. I want to go down as the guy who cures cancer, remember?
Yeah, the guy who cures cancer through crime. Trust me, any memorial beats zero memorial. At least stories were actually written about my mom. They got a lot of details wrong, but she's a legend. I'm not in this for fame, not exactly. I don't want social media followers or my name in lights. But I do want to be remembered in some way. I want to honor my family legacy. Installing gun, I make team. I don't want the Larceny line to die with me.
Oh, you want to have kids then? Oh shit, I mean, okay, that came off as way too forward and creepy and not a first date discussion.
Relax, relax, I get it. One topic flows to the next, that's good. That shows we've got chemistry. And I mean, I've considered it. It's an option for my future, if a remote one. If you need the hassle, you're doing fine as a single cat burglar. Be nicely poetic considering the good relationship you had with your mother. Don't wait too early to talk about raising kids with Isaac. Second one, probably. I am personally child-free, but... child-free, but... This is Penny. I know, right? And, okay, this is no slight against my mother, but I'd do a little better. I wouldn't raise my kid to be a thief. I didn't really have a choice. The family business was going to be my business. That's it. But I'd give my potential kid a choice. Emphasis on potential, because that's all this is. Problem is, the idea is moot if I can't stop living hand to mouth and scraping by. I need to actually provide for a family. But in this economy, plants are the new pet. Pets are the new children. And kids are only if you have massive disposable income.
Yeah, my parents really had to grind to provide for us, and even then, they had to take out that dodgy-ass loan for my schooling.
Yeah, eat the root.
Thanks, Hot Pop. Wish I'd never signed that yellow stack of forms. Wish I'd found another way.
Perkins loan, get off my ass. Can't change the past, Isaac, but if we can get our lives on track, if we could provide a good home, I think I'd adopt. I was an orphan once. I know what it's like. I want to provide a good home to someone in need.
I'd like that. I really would.
Volunteering to be a dad, then?
I mean, I'm not trying to pressure you or to plan too far ahead. We only just started.
Let's go steal an orphan! We're gonna go steal an orphan! You are so easy to rattle, and it's kind of funny. Chill, man, I get it.
Right. I don't want to blow this date, or this relationship for that matter.
A child.
I'm right there with you, Shrap. I would rather adopt a teenager. Just saying. Like, my sweet spot, like, 11 and older. I'm ready. I would do it. Well, I'm not financially ready, but I would totally do it. They need just as much love as babies.
You and I, we get along so well. I'm just so calm around you, like everything just fits. And I guess I'm saying, like, if we can keep this rolling, if we come to find this actually works for us long term, then I promise the talking family one day won't scare me off. You've got my word on that.
We know at least one teenage girl who would benefit greatly from Penny's parentage. Yes! Danielle! I'm glad to hear it. Good wine, good company, and maybe even a future. It's a good sign that we're both willing to explore what life could be like for us. I love a good example of humans communicating in such a healthy manner. Being with Isaac gives me hope. Hope that we can both be something new, something wonderful together. 2 hours slide by easily, the two of us laughing, chatting, sharing personal thoughts. Things just flow so easily between Isaac and me. And it could also help swamp bats make better choices. I mean, my theory was swamp bats was in foster care. What are you doing?
Looking for a pencil.
I have pens. Oh, they're all in my cup.
Oh, I will take
These
one.
are all pens. That's my got consent pen. I got it at Planned Parenthood. That's a receipt. Anyway. But eventually it's time to call it a night. Even hardened criminals need their beauty sleep. Leaving one last conundrum. You need a better pen.
I need a better pen.
Okay, what's your line?
Okay.
I've had that pen since college. Got consent?
So, do we split the check? Am I picking it up? What's the protocol here?
All the pocket money I have comes from you, thanks to our jobs together. So in a way, you're already funding this outing, right?
You know what? We'll keep it simple. I'll pay.
He passes his credit card to a member of the wait staff, then sits back to wait. They were raised by the Polycule, Penny, Hate 4K, Breasts, Dr. Mayhem, Farsight, and the player. And moments later, it comes back in pieces.
What the? Did you just cut up my card?
It was cancelled, sir. Your bank refused to charge and told us to cut up the card. Oh god, please don't kill me.
The fuck?
Used to angry supervillains taking their wrath out on the staff, despite a strict Destructo's policy not to do that, the waiter makes himself scarce. As Isaac takes deep breaths.
Visualize a happy little field, happy little trees, all your enemies on fire.
Get that last part and try again.
Happy little field.
And Isaac's phone beeps at him, incoming text. Which is odd, since he doesn't have any friends I know of. Don't look, just in case it's bad news.
That's the ringtone from my parents. Sorry, I have to check this.
And he glances at the large paragraph of text on his phone. Before basically exploding.
A lien on their mortgage? Now the fucking bank is going after my family because of my debts?
Isaac, nope. Dr. Mayhem gets more and more livid.
I play by their rules. I try to do this the right way like a good little citizen, but that's never enough for them.
Okay, Isaac, remember. Deep breaths. Happy little trees.
I'm trying to save humanity, and these shitlords who ran me up the pole with a student loan I could never repay just care about their bottom line. And now they come after my parents. That's it. I've had it. This is absolute fucking bullshit. What do they want from me? Blood? Do they want blood? Then I'm gonna get bloody. These bastards will rue the fucking day they thought they could control Dr. Mayhem.
Isaac. Fortunately, my outburst interrupts his rant. That was amazing delivery. Holy shit. Yeah.
I am actor.
We're actors. Woo. Fortunately, my outburst interrupts his rant. Oscar level shit. Yeah. For a second, I was like, oh my god, the neighbors think that we actually have a lien on the mortgage? Do the neighbors actually think? Though, to be fair, I am actually quite paranoid that they're gonna come after my dad's credit. I'm just saying, Two Flower, you wrote a man who's in a very similar predicament to me financially. Anyway, fortunately, my outburst interrupts his rant. This is not who you want to be, remember?
Fuck. I think I need to be alone right now. I've got to think this through. I'm sorry, Penny. I need to go.
Okay, but if you want to sit and feel things like you said, I can listen too. I care about you.
No, I'm past the point of feeling things. In this case, I need to be the problem solver. It's time I finally put a stop to this.
Like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm so anxious. He excuses himself from his seat and walks out of Destructo's. I don't like where this is going. He was finally finding his groove, figuring things out. Now the bank's gone and pumped up the mayhem and the doctor. Isaac may end up needing me to solve some problems too. It's a problem of busting him out of prison. Wait a second. He was my ride here. Shit. Fortunately, I can just call it getaway rideshare back to my hideout, but damn, he definitely lost focus if he completely forgot that. But this is no time to hold it against him. Best I can do is try to reach out to him and wait for him to be ready to reach back. And maybe try to search the couch cushions for bail money? I don't know where it's stored. Hours passed, waiting to hear back from him. Eventually I went to sleep because, well, what else was I gonna do? Get up, have some breakfast, despite groceries running thin, and keep on waiting. Read some comics for comfort, and keep on waiting. So finally. A job? He's asking you to do a job for him? That's it? He said he wanted to solve a problem. I guess he has a solution in mind? Penny, I know you love the guy, but this is risky. You see that, right? If you follow him into hell, I might be the only one who can keep him from ending up there. I'm going to his hideout to see this through. And you're expecting me to run comms and tech for this? No doubt. If you don't wanna, Penny, you're my only family. If this is what you want, I'll back you. If only to keep you safe. Just be careful, okay? Hey. Thank you, Shadow Lord Hellclaw. You can call me Gibson, it's cool. One rideshare later, and I'm at the basement hideout of Dr. Mayhem, ready to face what's to come. I'm expecting to see smashed equipment, signs of anger, or even a giant wall of crazy full of post-its and colored string. Wall of crazy. But no, he's calmly sitting at his computer browsing a website. Hey, Isaac, everything good? As good as can be reasonably expected?
Hey, Penny, take a look at this.
He gestures to the webpage for Gold Fidelity Capital Savings and Loans.
When I was young, I used the loan services of Gold Fidelity to go get money for my tuition. That's our target.
I'm so excited! Okay, so I robbed the bank for you. Simple, easy, done.
I know I keep calling it a bank, but really it's a financial corporation. There's no vault full of cash to rob. Instead, what I want is two things.
Yes. Two things. One. Yeah, happy Slug.
Eat the rich!
We're gonna eat the rich tonight, Slug. You better be happy and ready. You having fun?
First, we erase my debt, mark as paid, close out the account, call off the dogs harassing my family.
Okay. Physical infiltration to gain access to their systems. Computer hacking to modify records. No problem. Given I can handle that. I'm just glad to hear you aren't looking for violent revenge against them for screwing you over. You aren't looking for violent revenge against them for screwing you over, right?
That's the second thing I want your help with. They went after my family, Penny. My family. That shit cannot go unanswered. We wipe away the debt. And we wipe Gold Fidelity off the map. Show them what it means to cross me. They want Dr. Mayhem. Fine. They get Dr. Mayhem.
Hell yeah! If we just write Physical Empire, that would be good. Go after Major Money Corp, and they'll find a way to hit you with terrorism. He's just finally angry, but has to play this cool. Seek vengeance with subtlety. No! I'm 100% like... Yeah! Whoa, 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 like... Yes!
Eat the rich!
Okay, I get it, but you gotta be careful how you get on the map. I think this whole thing is avoiding being a typical mask, right? Let's not encourage masky excesses. Maybe it's time he embraces mask status. Playing by the rules gets him nowhere. Okay, we can dial it back a bit.
We know that in another universe, if he keeps going this way, he accidentally causes viral cancer, so... maybe don't make him become more of a mask?
Yeah. I'd say dial it back, keep him saying, yes, exactly. See, that's part of the thing where... I guess that's also my Libra instinct, is that I'm the kind of person that will go to no end to ensure that there's justice. But I have to maintain myself throughout the process of doing said justice. I'm not going to completely alter the person that I am or my ethics. You know, it's like, you don't just...
Viral cancer, Holden!
Who did you knock over?
Me.
Oh, okay. I thought you knocked you over. I get the feeling Isaac needs someone to keep him from being a he who fights monsters scenario. Yeah. He's also giving me this whole is giving me a little Steven Universe vibe too.
Steven, I think we gotta kill this guy.
I mean, I personally would burn the world to ash and get revenge. Fuck everyone else, but I'm a Scorpio, so... And Sicilians just want violent revenge. Oh, man.
Is Sicilian your star sign or rising?
Thanks for understanding. I've got my own lines I won't cross. That doesn't change for him or you. This is what Iris warned me about, isn't it? Saying that I'd be a corrupting influence on him and prevent him from finding his way back. I need to lean hard against that. We gotta be the voice of reason in the room. Or he could spiral deeper into mayhem. Okay, time out. There's mayhem, and then there's mayhem. I'm willing to help you, but there are lines I don't cross, and neither should you. Right now, you're only in the books for some fraud and various wacky misdemeanors. Nothing overtly violent. Don't go down that path, Isaac.
If I don't do anything, they're just going to keep doing this again and again.
I'm not saying do nothing, I'm saying do the smart thing. You're a smart guy. Do the smart thing. You keep telling me you don't want to be a lifer, a full-time career mask like me. You want a way out, but this isn't the path. I care about you, Isaac. And you care about me, hopefully enough to respect my point of view on this kind of stuff.
Of course, I care about you too.
Good, because that's the only way this can work. If I'm free to warn you when I feel like when you're going too far, don't expect obedience. I'm going to challenge you when you're straying far from what you said you want to be. If we do this, we design the strategy together. We'll save your bacon and punish them, absolutely. But cleverly, with skill above all. If that's good with you, we'll do this.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I respect you and will hear you out if you object to any part of this.
I would get riled up like a chihuahua. Okay, good. And as your advisor, I suggest the most prudent course of action would be to have me take out a loan.
What? You also want to be in debt to these sharks?
Ah, which is a ruse, of course. A way to use my case as a Trojan horse to track it through their system and find your case. I'll go to Gold Fidelity, posing as a hopeful young student just like you were, and bait the hook. You know, my process. Taste the joint, perform the heist. We do not rush in, kicking down the door and unleashing hell, okay?
Okay. As long as we put this to bed once and for all.
That's the plan. Let's get scheming. Doc, I've got a loan to secure. I confused the period of the call.
I noticed.
I'm trying my best. I had a long day. I had to go to a grocery store. Oop, I went too far back. I was too busy being sad about having to go to a grocery store. This is gonna take some improvisation. I need to get a lay of how their loan system works. Some starting points for my late night caper with lockpicks and stuff. Which brings us to Gold Fidelity, your traditional neighborhood bank with tellers and such. This is a loan and finance company. Do they even do in-person loans anymore?
How should I know? I can't afford them.
Because I thought you could only apply for loans online. So she's really bold for going in person. How much are the difference between Let's Eat Everyone and Let's Eat Everyone? Yeah. What are you chewing on? Why are you chewing on a magnet of the state of Wisconsin?
Why was there a magnet of Wisconsin in your candy
I was
box?
wondering where this was.
It was in your candy.
I thought this went missing. You remember, I went to Wisconsin in 2022. April. This is a 2-year-old magnet. And I thought it went missing in baggage claim, or I thought I didn't pack it in my bag.
Nice.
I'm so happy I found it.
Keep your boyfriend from becoming a terrorist.
Yes. Something just struck me. Since Penny in all these timelines only helps one of them at a time, does that mean that, for example, in this timeline, the Overmistress could sacrifice, Kate 4K does whatever it was they wanted to do, I forgot.
Yeah, at the end of each timeline, we've seen it.
Yeah, if you notice at the end of each timeline that we did, so at the end of 4K's, it had something about the Overmistress, and it showed the
Overmistress became one with the dark.
yeah, with the thingy. And then at the end of the Overmistress's timeline, we saw that Isaac created a viral cancer.
So presumably at the end of this one, we're going to see, I don't know, 4K actually killed all humans?
Yeah. And here's me in this button-down corporate pistol empire looking like a tourist. Comms check 1, 2.
Reading you fine.
You sure I shouldn't have dressed up a bit nicer for this?
I was wearing a hoodie and jeans when I rolled up asking for money. We need the same variables and controls for this experiment.
The true path to peace is... Yes, the true path to peace is polyamory. But we're going for Farsight next, so, like, I feel like we're gonna get something else just, like, absolutely mind-blowing in that scenario. Just like real life. Also, see Bonobo, the most peaceful primate. Are they polyamorous?
Yes.
Nice! Let's become bonobos!
No.
Okay. Are they violently polyamorous?
You could say that.
Oh.
They've been known to beat people who aren't in their tribe.
That's hardcore.
Or not people, other bonobos.
Other bonobos are people too. I sometimes confuse them with macaques. Because you want to become a macaque.
You bet I do.
Just chilling in a hot tub.
In fact, I don't even want to become one. I just want to, like, be myself. You know, just go out there. Sitting in the hot springs, it'll make me, you know, really hot, so my skin will turn pink.
There.
So, and I assume by the time that I'm old enough to fund this, I'll have white hair, so they'll just think that I'm extremely, you know, balding.
Yeah.
I'll just sit there eating potatoes, just be like, hey bros.
Can I blend in with a capybara?
I don't think you need to blend in with capybaras.
Because I want to be like a capybara with the orange on my head.
And capybaras are known for being...
It doesn't make them 100% harmless.
Well,
Yeah. You're right.
boyfriend, viral
Right.
cancer.
He was wearing a hoodie.
Repeatable results form repeatable actions. We follow the same path I did and see what happens.
I am a guinea pig the size of a dog. Okay, good to see you're getting into this heist. You're fun when you're all sciencey. I'll play the role of the hopeful but financially strapped dreamer. Not a hard character for me to slip into, honestly. After waiting a good long while in the lobby, I'm now sitting in front of a standard office desk, waiting for the loan official to show up. And she hurries over, carrying a fresh cup of coffee with her, gives me a bright smile and offers a handshake before sitting down.
I can't wait to find out whether she's, like, actually following us around to try and help us do whatever it is that the King in Yellow wants us to do, or if she is,
Actually, the King in Yellow.
well, I mean, I'm almost certain of that, but
Yeah.
it's either that or it's an Officer Jenny Nurse Joy thing,
Yeah.
and I don't know which option I like more.
Yeah. So sorry for the delay. It's been very busy this afternoon. It's okay. I don't mind the wait. I'll be your financial advisor today. How may I help you? Capitalism, ho! It's a joke.
No Holint.
Yeah, no holy. You've seen her before, remember? It's a matchmaker again, yeah? The matchmaker, King Yellow's right-hand woman? No, she's not wearing a mask or a cape. Different person. Oh wait, that's her talking, not me. Matchmaker? King Yellow's right-hand woman? No, she's not wearing a mask or cape. Her lanyard badge reads matchmaker, but it's too small to notice. Oh, that's brilliant! I feel like there'd probably be too much artifacts for me to zoom in. This is the part where I like stretch it out on my screen.
No.
Okay. She's wearing a lanyard or photo ID. I don't think a criminal mastermind would dare wear that. Calls too much attention. Supervisor wakes up her computer and logs in, loading up various bits of software, providing the 21st century equivalent of loan paperwork. And conveniently dumps her password directly into the hidden USB keylogger I plugged in while waiting for her.
You got an advantage for that somehow?
Yeah. Because she was late to the meeting, we had plugged our thing in so that she wouldn't see. Wait, if it says her name and Penny doesn't realize it, then why doesn't she ask the Justice League for help? Is she stupid? Maybe,
That's a reference.
Oh, I was gonna say, maybe Penny just, because she doesn't have healthcare insurance, can't buy glasses.
Why didn't the Teen Titans just call the Justice League? Why didn't Batman just call the Justice League? Why didn't Wonder Woman just call the Justice League? Why didn't the Flash just call the Justice League?
All according to plan.
Why didn't Spider-Man call the Avengers?
Gibson's gonna have a field day with this one. We'll sneak in tonight and use that access to zero out Isaac's loan. So, Mick's huge ass, is it? Tell me what brings you here today. I've been thinking I need to improve my career prospects. I've got a GED, but what's holding me back is the lack of college diploma. I've heard good things about Gold Fidelity helping other students like me find their dreams.
Why didn't the Justice League call the Avengers?
It's true. We're one of the leading providers of educational loans in the nation. Tell me a little bit about yourself, your family, your background. We like to really get to know our clients so we can serve their needs. Let's really vamp here, just a poor kid from a poor family dreaming big. Let's match Isaac's starting point, lower middle class, can't afford college. Let's play it safe, not give a ton of background details just to secure the loan. I'm trying to... They do like an interview when you apply for loans. Like they have auditors. Kind of like with life insurance.
Presumably that's what this is.
No, but like they will actually like they need like the social security numbers of your parents.
Good thing that Gibson's a master hacker who can fake that.
Yeah, you're right. Jeffrey is playing Fallout 4.
Who the hell is Jeffrey?
Trap vanilla. I don't know where he got the nickname Jeffrey when that's not his
I
legal
know
name.
who it is.
Yeah. Let's match Isaac's starting point, lower middle class. Or do we want to vamp? Do we want to vamp?
I want to go with what Isaac said to do.
Be completely...
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, is that the Jeffrey story?
I assume so.
Okay. I'll stop when he tells the story. Okay. I'm from a very hardworking family. They provided for me, and I was never really left wanting, but higher education, well, that's beyond our means. It just feels so far out of reach. In shrapnel, I'll have someone give a name, so in my circle of friends, shrapnel need a different name. Oh, okay, gotcha. I always forget that, because I just call you guys by your usernames. But like, Orville is so much more badass than your birth name. That's a long story short word. Gotcha. So you came up with Jeffrey with a G. Like the giraffe. That's beyond our means. It just feels so far out of reach. I want to go to college and secure a good career so I can help my family out the way they helped me. Do you think Gold Fidelity can help me with that? She taps away at her keyboard, entering something in. I can't see from the screen from this angle. I'm sure we can assist you, although I have a few concerns. Your credit rating seems quite sound, but there's not a lot in your records to work from to determine your qualifications. Damn. Don't Bob Gibson coming up with a whole new huge ass. The paper trail only goes back so far. Did I tip my hand too much with the backstory? Does she suspect? Please, ma'am. This is really important to me. If you could just, I don't know, nudge things through for me? It's important to be thorough. Perhaps if you could provide more. Before she can continue, a man in a well-tailored suit quickly joins us, offering a professionally curt nod of the head my way. I believe I can take over from here. I'd like to get a hands-on with this one. Of course, Mr. Sterling.
Nope.
Sweating! See, Russell Brand smokes a blunt called Jeffrey because he's just a bloke down the street who would suspect of Jeffrey. Yeah. She looks at her computer as they swap positions. Him taking the seat she previously occupied and logging in. It's good to meet you, ex-Jazz. I'm Harrison Sterling, Vice President of Gold Fidelity. Wow, I didn't think my case warranted someone that high up the food chain, you know? The light buzz from my earpiece distracted me. Nana's getting water. Oh, wait.
Okay.
You dropped your cup on the floor.
That's the same fucker who handled my loan. He wasn't a VP back then, but it's definitely him.
So, that advisor said something about my credit history being an issue. I don't think it'd be any concern whatsoever. She can be a stickler for the finer details, but me, I'm a big picture sort of man. Good. That means he's more gullible. Or he's scheming his own scheme. What were you trying to do? Rinse out your cup? No? Get more drink? Okay. So it says here that you have a strong work background and are looking for something more. He looks me over head to toe, and I swear I can feel him comparing me to some mental skin tone chart in his the Peter Griffin meme. I think it's admirable that you're looking for to better yourself. You've got what it takes to go far with the right ambition. I believe I can help you, ex-Jazz. Let me just get you set up with the proper paperwork. I expect him to continue typing, but he reaches into a drawer and pulls out a fresh stack of forms printed on yellow paper. Oh shit, when did you leave? I thought you were just here. Oh, you were in the bathroom. Oh, okay. Did he miss anything? I don't know. We're just trying to get loan paperwork. And this is the president of the loan company.
Vice President.
Vice president. No, Vice president, yeah. Oh, is your tea warming up?
Yeah.
Okay. I expect him to continue. No, you just tapping it is.
Oh, sorry.
I expect him to continue typing, but he reaches into a drawer and pulls out a fresh stack of forms printed on yellow paper. It sounds like he's at least mildly racist. Yes. I'm surprised. I understand, like, the reason for not doing this, but I'm surprised that he used a neo-pronoun on us without any problem. Because you know full well loan companies don't believe in third genders. So... But understandably, it's very nice to be gendered properly, so... Nana swears they can't stop thinking about evil fascist dictator gendering us properly.
What was I talking about?
How you can't stop forgetting the line about being gendered properly by a fascist dictator.
Yeah.
I'm outside of my... So what kind of degree are you looking to get? Curious new development? I'll stick to the script on this one. I've always wanted to be a doctor. I played a doctor all the time with my dolls when I was a kid. That doesn't mean what that you think it means. Well, I operated on my dolls all the time, replacing their arms with robot claws and shit. Isn't that normal? I can do something for my community. To really give back and provide medical services, it'd just be great. I know medical school costs a whole lot, but nonsense. With the right academic program and the right financial aid, anything is possible. And I know just the right school for you, assuming you don't have a candidate lined up already, of course. Not really, no. I mean, I wanted to make sure this was possible before I got my hopes up. Everything's possible with Gold Fidelity in your corner. I'll contact a recruiter I know. We'll smooth the entire process out for you. You'll be on your way to a bright future in no time. My hidden earpiece crackles slightly as Mayhem whispers away at me.
That's also how things went down for me. He generously reached out to a recruiter. Maybe the same one he wants to set you up with. I know I just doing this to gain system access, but write it out. Maybe there's more going on here.
Yeah. It sounds like, it's an Ouroboros, like two snakes eating each other's asses situation.
I don't think they ever said that in Homestuck, but that absolutely sounds like some kind of Homestuck shit.
My brain is rotten. He continues asking questions about my goals, my financial status, and personal details. And instead of I love that so much. And instead of typing them in, he fills out the stack of forms. Very old school.
No, seriously, I can hear it in Dave Strider's voice.
Yes!
And he doesn't even have a voice.
Yeah, I know. He has a literary voice.
Well, yeah, but just like, yeah, the Ouroboros, just these two snakes eating each other's asses.
I know, Orville, it's a video. I do gotta say, I give huge props to Andrew Hussey for being able to write from the tone of voice of anybody so easily. Believe it or not, this is a bad thing. If everything were electronic, Gibson could bust in and trace my application through their computers. The keylogger I planted would be enough. But if those papers are going to be dumped into one of the hundreds of filing cabinets in this building, we need a way to track them. Which tool do you think I should use at this time? Scent marking, the paper will be nice and subtle and you can pull it off. An RFID tag would do the job perfectly, but it might be a bit more noticeable. Swap the paperclip for a tracking device. May need a distraction first, though.
I was literally thinking RFID device in my head.
So was I! Oh, man. Like, because all of the RFID stuff at Target is just in the tags.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can't really see it.
Well, you can't, but if it was on a piece of paper, it would weigh it down slightly, so you'd be like, oh, that's unusual.
Yeah. Because they use like a thick enough cardstock that they can embed it into it. That might work.
Well, Penny has fairly high sleight of hand, so I don't think the paperclip thing would be too hard.
Yeah, I would rather do the paperclip thing.
But also scent marking, that's... I mean, maybe Gib has a better sense of smell than I would expect, but...
How are we gonna scent mark it?
Well, that's easy. Want an example?
Fingers in our ass? Yes! We're gonna Kanye West it. No, we're not. We're... Nana stomped out of the room. They're so fucking tired of me and my obsession with the Kanye West fingers in his ass video. That's part of the reason why I want to play Undertale again. We're gonna paperclip. Yeah, that's some good old school spy action there. You know, I may be the thief here, but you're clearly learning the ropes. Good for you. That guy from Danganronpa. I think I forgot his name. It's not Nagi. It's Komeda, I think, or what is his name? It's gonna drive me nuts. Which, now you say it, he also, I think he has cancer. What if Danganronpa is in the same universe as Penny Larceny? Because he's the ultimate hope. That's his title. His ultimate hope. Or ultimate lucky student. Oh shit, what is his name? I don't know, I forgot his name. Komeda? Wait. Because I confuse. Nagito. Yeah, Nagito. Hi, Jill. Komeda sounds right. I can ask her for it. Yeah, it's Nagito.
Who are you texting 50 times a day?
IDK, my BFF Jill.
Tell your BFF Jill that I'm taking away your phone.
TISNF.
So, like, without spoilers, but spoilers, he's lucky because he survived cancer. But he has severe mental issues because of it. So maybe he's patient 0 in the universe where Dr. Mayhem creates a virus spreading cancer. Anyway, hi Jill, how are you? I love you. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so we're gonna swap the paperclip. You know, I may be the thief here, but you're clearly learning the ropes. Good for you. For the time being, I sit back and answer questions about my financial history based on the script I worked on with Gib. Until it comes time to sign the papers. Okay, signed here, and here. Everywhere marked with an X. Right. Seems a lot more upbeat than Danganronpa. When I know about it. I am not streaming Danganronpa. That is one of my brain cell games. You don't want to watch me play it because I just get feral foam to the mouth over those games. Right. Immediately I point behind him at crap, there's nothing interesting in that direction except a clock. Holy crap! Is it 23 p.m.? 3:23 p.m.? What? It'll do. I swiftly swap the paperclip on the stack for one with a lightly radioactive signature, one we can track later. Yes, it's 3:23. Why? It's a palindrome. Same number backwards and forwards. Sorry, I tend to notice things like that. I love symmetry. Okay. He jots down a brief note before dropping the papers into a folder. Hopefully he's just a crusty old guy who hates computers and some underpaid intern is going to type that stuff up later. I believe we'll have no problems arranging your financing, Mix Jazz. You're exactly the sort of person we're looking to support here at Gold Fidelity. And starting tomorrow, you'll have the funds you need and a good school waiting to accept you. Thank you so much, Mr. Sterling. I'm looking forward to it. I can't remember if you have to be accepted to school for FAFSA to do your paperwork or not. I really don't remember. And I book it the hell out of there. Fresh air greets me as I emerge from the financial empire of Gold Fidelity. Good for taking a nice deep centering breath. Fuck, I was worried. Was worried I seriously beefed it in there. I'm not used to it said starting with was that isn't a question. Fuck. I was worried I seriously beefed it in there.
From what I saw through your lenses, I think you did fine. But I'll admit I'm not an expert on these things.
Honestly, that was sketchy from word one. The advisor almost clocked me at the start. Well, Sterling was all too happy to approve me through, even after I fumbled at the end. That's a little weird, don't you think?
I don't know, is it? I'm bad at reading people. You tell me. You think he's up to something shifty?
Autism. Maybe. I'd say we should investigate a bit deeper before we act. Maybe I sneak in as a janitor tomorrow and do more recon?
The bank's moving fast to foreclose on my family home. We can't sit around pondering conspiracies. We've got to act. No more recon. We go in tonight. You and I.
Tonight?
Tonight. No helping it. And I want in on this one, so I'm coming with you.
So I did some research into predatory student loans work, and it usually includes college recruiters and schools that are explicitly designed to try to milk you for everything you can that they can take you for a larger...
I don't know anything about things like that. My college closed 2 years after I had graduated.
I know, buddy. And I keep getting things in the mail from the loan department, and I rip it up and throw it in the trash. I mean, like, technically, I...
Legal.
Well, here's the thing, though, is that I don't make enough money to pay it back.
Okay, but
because
legal.
They have...
Thank you, Orville.
Yeah, they have a...
He's making things up.
If you don't make a certain amount of money, they legally can't take any of your money. But there's also a program that if you work in public service, nonprofit work for...
Maybe it's a bad idea to have a record that you know how all this stuff works, Holden.
This is completely legal.
Okay, when is...
My current job, I have to work there for 10 years and then my loans are gone.
When has legality ever stopped people from coming after you for money?
You're right!
Oh no, you only started doing that after we watched Amphibia.
I dropped out of community... Yeah, no, that's 100% legal in public knowledge. Yeah, exactly. PFSL is 100% legal, and that's the method I'm going to be taking. I have to stay in public service jobs for the next 10 years.
That's not the part that I'm worried about, you...
Oh. I mean, we're filling out the application for that so they can leave me alone, but... Yeah, but creditors will do illegal stuff to harass people regardless. Yeah, like the taping things on my door. Yeah. Anyway. I have so much financial trauma.
This is my future on the line. I'm intending to fight for it with my own 2 hands.
And a foot. That's not how this works. I'm your field agent. You sit in the big chair, mwah-haing and stuff.
Are we partners in this, or am I just your boss?
Partners. You know we're partners.
Then I'm coming with you. And don't worry, I've got a few tricks of my own. I won't be dead weight on a caper. See you soon.
I am not a fan of how hard Isaac's pushing for this. He doesn't have a thief's patience.
Oh, he's going to secretly bring a bomb and try to blow the place up.
Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. I get why he wants to get out in the field. He has more stake in this than any other caper I've pulled for him. But part of the reason I work on my own is for his safety. If I bungle it and go to jail, he doesn't, and I'd never snitch. I'll have to keep him protected tonight. I care too much to not watch out for him. I hope she doesn't get triggered and think this is like her parents.
I hope Isaac doesn't bring a bomb.
Yeah, I hope Isaac doesn't bring a bomb either.
Especially some kind of biological bomb. Possibly containing some kind of viral...
Cancer?
Yeah.
Breaking into the headquarters of a highly sensitive financial corporation. The situation calls for approaching from oblique angles, finding entrance through a hidden sub-basement or an insecure third-story office. Navigating a maze of hallways, evading security cameras, memorizing the patrol patterns of guards. Weeks of planning to carry off a perfect heist. In and out like a ghost. 0 footprint. Absolute precision. Or we can just bust in through the service entrance. Sure. Seriously, we just walked in the back door. Here we are, dead of night in the middle of Gold Fidelity, strolling in like we own the place.
We can't sit around while you plan the perfect crime. Not this time.
And we also can't rush something like this. There's a process, remember? Yeah, you're a doctor. You should know all about procedure and protocol. What about silent alarms?
Gibson has that covered, yes.
All set. I can't cut them, but I've redirected them. They're going to a very confused lawnmower customer service center. Okay, fine, but there's also security cameras and digital recordings, and you're not even wearing a proper mask. Mayhem taps the surgical reflector on his forehead.
I built an IR blaster into this thing while you were playing with paperwork. Should overwhelm any digital camera photoreceptor. My face will be blurred. You should be proud I'm finally wearing a mask.
Well, okay, but what about the guards? They won't be fooled. Oh, stay where you are, Mr. Mayhem. See, like that. That's what I mean. This is why we don't skimp on prep work. If Crimer were tracking me right now, I'd drop to 0 stars instantly for that fumble.
Screw crime ratings. This is about...
I said freeze. Okay, now technically you said halt and stay where you are, which we're doing. And do you mind? I'm trying to have a conversation here. And Isaac steps right around me, heedless of having a gun waved in his face.
Sir, if I may ask, how much do you weigh?
What?
Correct dosage is important. Looks like 220, 250. Okay, this should suffice.
I don't... Isaac flings a tiny capsule with his fingers, having snuck it out of a hiding spot in his glove. The guard coughs briefly and then sags to the floor unconscious.
And it's Dr. Mayhem, not Mr. Mayhem.
Yes! The fuck was that?
Combination anesthetic and amnesiatic. He'll wake up in about an hour, too disoriented to remember we were here. Had to make sure I didn't use too much, though. Forced unconsciousness is actually stupendously bad for one's brain.
Yep. Huh, okay. Maybe you have actually put some thought to this instead of charging headfirst into the lion's den.
I am rather smart, if you recall. And I've learned a lot from watching you work. I geared up accordingly, knowing the kind of challenges you typically face.
Camera-confusing gadgets, drug-infused smoke bombs, dang! It's high time I had you make some new non-lethal gear.
less than lethal, not non-lethal. Let's not kid ourselves, we're definitely committing assault here, just mindfully. Can we proceed, or do you have further objections?
I'm not sure if I should be proud of him for finally acting like a mask, or worried that he's finally acting like a mask. He's still trying to find a path back to civilian life, isn't he? Isn't he? Trying to avoid harming the guard is a promising step, but this is still way more criminal masterminding than he normally aims to do. Let's tap into their systems and see what we can dig up. If we're lucky, we'll be in and out in 10 minutes. Gibson. I like to think that she brought the whole fucking stack of chair and stack of books. Gibson hops out of the backpack and over to the desk where I had my loan review, logging in using previously stolen passwords. Thanks to that keylogger we planted, I've got, let's see, access to company emails, the client database, the financial transaction logs.
You're the techie. You search the database for my records. I'll poke through the emails. Penny can check the finances.
Fine, let's get to work. Who's running this heist? Him or me? Look weird. Maybe I just gotten used to Isaac being distant and trying to stay above it all. He's learning the ropes just like I am. Maybe that's a good thing. He's more involved in your world. He can still play the part of his moral compass, even as he skirts around the mask life. I don't like how he's letting his anger push him deeper into this. Careful or not, it's risky. Yeah, this is a big risky. He seems like a very susceptible person who gets too in the moment like me. Yeah, I think we're kind of his moral compass. Because, like, we want him to get changed, but we also don't want him to go fucking batshit. It's like walking a tightrope, you know? And I have to walk with him to help him keep balance. We could both fall. I'm not backing out, don't get me wrong, I'm with him all the way to the end, but I'm still worried. Hopefully I don't lead him down the wrong path. Ugh, I should focus. Gib and Isaac are doing their part. I need to be checking the financial records, looking for digital paper trails. Where do we even start with this? How can I possibly uncover some sinister corporate secret in a few minutes of poking? Who collects on the loan debt that Gold Fidelity is racking up? Find the leg breakers and we can stop them. Someone has to be funding Gold Fidelity's loan operations. Money doesn't come from thin air. Sterling's got some weird side hustle going on. Dig hard on his paychecks and bonuses. Interesting. I am curious where the money comes from.
I mean, I think it's obvious, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Matchmaker is here.
Yeah. And then the leg breakers, those are like the thugs that are assigned to each case. Maybe going. It said Sterling is the top. I'm not sure. Which one would you go for?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I want to find out what Sterling's side hustle is. Maybe find out who these
Yeah.
doctors are that screwed Isaac out of literally everything.
Yeah. Let's figure out what's going on with the Art Institute. You're right. Something there stinks. He swooped in way too fast to handle my case, dismissing all my concerns. If Gold Fidelity itself isn't behind the moves he's making, he must have a silent partner, and someone's gotta be keeping receipts. Yeah, dude got swooped into ITT Tech. Whose pocket did Harrison Sterling? I may be crap with computers, but I know money, and I know all the fun ways to hide money. A few minutes later, and I have my answer. Hey, Gib. You ever hear of Carcosa Investment Group? Carcosa? Can't say I have. Is it important? Maybe. They're involved with Gold Fidelity, but all these money bros are in bed with each other, so maybe not so important. Doc, you find anything in their emails yet?
That's curious.
He closes the window full of hacked company emails he was reading and turns back to face us.
Possibly something I can use, yes, but nothing related to my loan. Let's stay focused. Gibson, have you wiped my records yet?
So, about that. There's no record you ever took out a loan here. The goons can be worked out regardless, and I think we assume Gold Fidelity is a shell company for King and Yellow, but what Gold and yellow! Fuck, I'm slow to that punch. But what their side hustle is might be an important bit of information, yeah. Damn, I was really slow to that one.
The thing I think is interesting is Harrison's sterling, like sterling silver.
Whoa! Wow, I need to read a little bit more between the lines. Good job. I thought it was just a regular rich guy name. There's no record you haven't taken a loan here.
What?
There's nothing. I've scoured the databases and you aren't in there. Neither is Huge Ass. I mean, Penny.
Impossible. Hell, I did a partial payment on loan interest just last week.
Looks like it's off the books. Yeah, what does Carcosa mean? Because I was about to Google that. Hold on. Fictional city in Ambrose Bierce's short story in an inhabitant of Carcosa.
Yeah.
King Yellow.
Yeah.
Cool. Oops, that's the wrong window. I was gonna say maybe I saw car and I was like, oh, crab, cancer. So it's a because loan investment bullshit. All of this is a cancer itself.
So what you're saying is that the viral cancer that he caused in the bad ending was actually more loans.
No, loans are just a cancer on society, in the same way that cancer is.
A viral cancer,
Yeah, because-
like what he accidentally created.
Yeah, because it's viral that everyone has to go to fucking college. Yeah. Looks like it's off the books at least. At least kept off the digital books. You thinking what I'm thinking, Penny? Offline hard copies? Offline hard copies. I was afraid of this. Sterling used a stack of paper forms and a pen to get me my loan. He did the same for Isaac, too. Our loans don't officially exist in the system. They're being kept strictly as paper copies for security reasons. Ricky, hello! I hope you're having a great day.
How is pen and paper more secure than a computer?
Yeah, it can just burn up. Why is this? Every time I close out the window, it freezes. Okay. Which would you trust to keep information safe from a super hacker like me, Doc? A database designed by an underpaid techie or a filing cabinet? We're just great descendants of invertebrates too stupid to understand the truth of carcinization. Dude, if I had an exoskeleton, all my problems would be solved.
If I could molt, all my problems would be solved.
That too. Are you a frog?
If I could blow bubbles while I breathe, all my problems would be solved. If I could grab a knife and go, all my problems would be solved.
It's the 21st century. People expect complete computerization, so you run the other way if you want to be safe. And there must be hundreds of filing cabinets in this building. Sorry, I got distracted.
Obviously.
I don't remember my chair fabric looking like that. There must be hundreds of filing cabinets in this building. You could be in any of them. Which is why I planted a tracker on my loan application.
Always have backup plans. I see. Good thinking.
One radioactive paperclip, which Gibson can track using his sensor array.
Penny, radiation equals cancer equals bad.
Relax, Doc, it's low power, just enough to stand out from a normal background radiation of the world, Gib. Loading my software now. Wandering around the building a bit, and I'll let you know when I've logged on. Let's go. Can't have gone far. Exploring forbidden territory without a map and with hazards around every corner.
It's just like Metroid.
This is still dangerous, even with the Doc's bag of tricks and my instincts to guide us. We're always on the cusp of being caught. Say we have maybe an hour at most before we're pushing our luck beyond the breaking point. Hopefully we can locate the tracker by then. To ease the tension a bit as we explore the hallways, Gibson scans, and try to make conversation. So, what's your plan for the aftermath of all this?
Aftermath.
I mean, let's say this works beyond your best expectations. Your debt is canceled. Maybe you even find a road out of being a mask. You're back to your old life without any burdens. What comes next?
I get back to work, I guess. Hopefully in a real lab, not a makeshift basement lair.
You said you don't want to become a workaholic, remember? Obviously you'll continue your research, but what else? I mean, if you can clear your name, you can do anything. No more hiding, no more need to associate with criminals. Also, does he have to get his doctor's license reinstated? I don't know anything about that, but... Probably has to take some certification exam or something. That's what you want, right? To get out of the mask life, leave us far behind?
Leave you far behind, you mean?
I didn't mean that.
But I'm guessing it's a concern.
I wouldn't say a concern. More a concern for you than me. We've just gotten started as a power couple, but maybe it'd be best if you didn't involve yourself with a crook like me. You can escape the life completely.
Or you stick with me anyway, whether I'm a mask or not. You've been struggling and scraping and barely getting by, like me. But you don't have to. We could keep this going.
I'm a wanted criminal. If you play your cards right, you won't be. How's that gonna work?
Penny, I've been a mask long enough to realize that capes and masks, heroes and villains, it's all just structure. Good and evil aren't neat little attributes. Plenty of masks choose to be horrible people, but so do many capes. And others get categorized against their will. Metahumans coerced into being heroes, or desperate people forced into outlaw life. The whole situation is way more complicated than I was raised to believe, and I'm going to speak up about that once I get my voice back. Society isn't going to tell me who is and isn't allowed in my life. I'll decide that for myself.
Yeah, break that systemic barrier.
And I've decided that means love. I won't stop loving you no matter where I end up. I know you're a good person, and someone I want by my side. Together, maybe we can change some minds.
Good to know he won't abandon you for his non-criminal friends. That's strong loyalty. Okay, I'm just putting this out there. Maybe you don't have to be a mask anymore. Yeah, but that door swings both ways. What if his civvy status hurts your mask rep? I'm going right down the middle, baby! Because that makes sense. This is the only life I've ever known. I'm at least above average at being a mask. Could I really be a civvy? Maybe I'd mess up. Maybe crime's just too baked into who I am as a person. But if he's willing to see things in shades of gray, not the harsh black and white of masks and capes, maybe it could work. You think I could make a good civilian if I gave up being a mask and stuck with you? I don't really have job skills or much of an education or anything civilized society wants from me.
You're smarter than you give yourself credit for. I don't have a single doubt you could apply yourself well to it.
Got it! I've locked onto the track and it's nearby. Okay, let's finish this up and get out of here before anyone's the wiser. Yeah, it's called soft skills. Penny's got lots of soft skills. Like, if she found something that was, like, ethically good, something that fits her ethics, she could do pretty well in that kind of environment. We come to a stop outside, a nondescript and fairly generic-looking door. No name placard, no identifying number, nothing. Like lockpicking and safe cracking and lying to people. Yeah, there you go. She could be a lockpick. Like a locksmith. That'd be cool.
I mean, my hero in Skyrim did that all the time and was still considered a guardian of the people.
There you go. Exactly. It's not black and white. And I said this like several episodes ago. Clearly, if she's wearing a black and white shirt, it's a symbol.
Very good.
Yeah, I noticed that like several episodes ago, though. But you also rolled your eyes at me.
Yeah, could you not hear the sarcasm in what I just...
Oh. We come to a stop outside, a nondescript and fairly generic... Penny Totopaki! Oh man, now we gotta do a playthrough of Skyrim.
I mean, it's possible. We've never seen any sign of using a shout.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't use the shout unless you've killed a dragon. Penny hasn't had to kill any dragons yet.
Yet. So. There's still 2 storylines to go. Maybe the King in Yellow is a dragon. What? I don't know what that means. We come to a stop outside, a nondescript, fairly generic-looking door. No name placard, no identifying number, nothing. Just another anonymous door in a hallway of anonymous doors, deep with the stagnant air of the back office. Have you ever seen Penny and the Dovahkiin in the same room?
And Penny's loan forms are in there?
The secret syllable of royalty suggested to be the highest state of being in the Elder Scrolls. Oh, okay. I haven't played those games in a long time. Correct. Locked on with my cyber visor. The signal's coming from inside.
Good. Let's get to it.
But before he touches the doorknob, I throw up a hand to stop him. Whoa. What's the first rule of entering party? Check for traps and alarms. Check for traps and alarms.
But Gibson already rerouted all the silent alarms.
Unmarked door, unmarked hallway, lots of dust, only light footprints in the carpet. Even the janitorial staff doesn't come here. Security through obscurity. It looks like nothing important to ensure the regular employees steer clear without calling attention. No way in hell something like this would be on the main alarm network. It's too isolated, too important. Gibbs, scan for electromagnetic signals, and let's run a chem check while we're at it. On it! You may have toys, Doc, but so do we. And we've got the instincts to know when something's too good to be true. If this is where potentially illegal off-the-books loans are filled, no way in hell we can just walk in safely.
Sounds kind of paranoid, don't you think?
And you're saying someone up to questionable financial scams wouldn't be paranoid?
Point taken.
And Gibson's visor beeps as the heads-up display lights up with a fantastically complicated molecular diagram. Holy crap! Fuel, accelerants, explosives. It's amazing. I couldn't smell it from here. The room is a powder keg. I knew it! It makes perfect sense. How do you protect paper-based records from falling into the wrong hands? Make it so anyone who walks in without authorization gets vaporized, along with every scrap of flammable documentation in there. Yep, looking at it closer, this doorknob's got biometrics, fingerprints, DNA checking, expensive shit. We open that door up, it'll blow in our faces, or worse. They'll wait a few seconds for us to walk in and then immolate us.
Glad to have your burglary instincts in my corner. Otherwise, I'd be barbecued now.
Yum.
So, how do we get in safely?
Barbecue man meat. Hey, you, wake up, decision time. Oh, you're finally awake. Let's see if you've really been learning your lessons and how to be a super thief. And don't worry, I won't let you get us killed. Sending Gibson in through the air vents to hack the system from the other side seems to be our go-to play. Take a page from the hole in the wall gang, we go through the adjacent office. Get through an outside window, I mean crawling through along a window ledge, but it'll work. Okay, so the first one is kind of normal, like we do that all the time. Hole in the wall gang, I mean, we're following our besties, Matt and Ben. But then the other one, kind of like being on a window ledge with your really hot doctor boyfriend, is like actually kind of romantic and death-defying at the same time. Maybe associated with how mortals can ascend to godhood. The living God wrote a lot about it. It's really likely Talos is connected to it. I like barely remember any Skyrim lore. Or Elder Scrolls lore.
Yeah, most of the time you spend playing Skyrim involved,
being baked out of my fucking mind.
and picking flowers.
And picking...
Not even doing, like, the hunting bandits thing, just, like, collecting ingredients.
Yeah, my first playthrough was trying to just romance vampires. My second playthrough was being a twink orc picking flowers and killing anyone who was sexist.
You think
You think I pay attention to the politics in a video game like that?
the guy directly outside of the Whiterun Castle who is always preaching that everybody hates? Didn't think you remembered it.
No. Because I always chuckle whenever I see the NPCs because they all have the same voice actor.
That's true.
So I'm always just like, oh, it's that one guy with the really iconic voice.
Jim Cummings.
Yeah. Oh, that's really Jim Cummings?
One of the people is Jim Cummings. He's very recognizable when he's there.
I had no fucking way that was him.
Yeah, the whole Winnie the Pooh voice. And you're going to die in this dungeon.
Yeah. I thought you knew me. Anytime I played Skyrim, it was me just being silly.
I was just showing through example for Orville. Anyway,
So, like,
how are we getting in
I
here?
did one where I wifed up a vampire and then we adopted some kids and had a nice little house in the city. And of course, there's Dragon Mario. Yeah, Charles Martinet. I love him. I either want to do the second or the third one. Go with the romantic angle. Yeah, I'm saying like, the window ledge seems very romantic. But also Matt and Ben, I love them. But I like this idea. Hey Doc, want to free climb along the outside of the building, hanging by your fingertips over a certain depth?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. How about I do it instead? Oh, they're in it together. Then Gibson and I will hack the door biometrics from the inside.
That sounds unimaginably dangerous.
I know, isn't it great? Be back in a few minutes. Come on, Gib. I give him a little peck
I'll
on the
just-
forehead and let him do it.
I'll just, wait here then. Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna turn down an opportunity to impress the doc. I want to prove my worth on this keeper. Not that I'm jealous of Isaac stepping it up maybe a little, but only on a silly personal level. Professionally, I know not to take risks like this for no reason. Fortunately, we have a reason, so I get to take a risk. Finding an unlocked office, I hop outside and start crawling across the exterior of the building. Classic second story work. And yet, more exposure therapy for my fear of heights, too. It's been fading lately, but more the merrier. After making sure there aren't any biometric triggers on the window, no need to blow myself up. I pop inside and we disarm the door detonator. We can only turn it off a few seconds, but it's enough to get Isaac safely inside with us. And the Forbidden Death Trap room itself, well, just a generic office. A little nice, actually, maybe too nice. Curious, I pick up one of the framed photos of smiling kids studying it. I'm reasonably sure this picture came with the frame. None of these photos seem to be of the same family.
And this furniture barely looks used. There's no butt imprint on the seats or anything.
A fake office? A whole decoy just to give off a sense of normalcy? This is a lot of work to make one room both unassuming and utterly dead. I've known some
Deadly.
companies utterly deadly.
Let's not sit around pondering. We've got files to find.
Fortunately, my educated guess scored an A+ on its final exams. Filing cabinets plenty, packed with folders. The treasure within. Got my forms! And it's got a handwritten note on it. Strong candidate for recruitment into the program. With leverage, can increase economic desperation to ensure compliance. Subject admits to obsession with palindromic numbers, possible mask aliases. Reversi multiplier the calculator. The heck does that mean? That's when I notice Isaac's rage building again as he studies his own file.
It's all here. Every detail. They planned every misery in my life. Sent me to the most expensive private medical school to give me a debt I couldn't repay. Waited for me to make a single mistake at my new job, then worked with the school to falsify charges of plagiarism against me. They pushed me into a life of crime, and my suggested mask alias? Dr. Mayhem. They couldn't even think of a better name than Dr. Mayhem for me! I got stuck with a generic bad guy alias! This isn't a loan office, it's a mask factory, setting people up for a life of crime like fucking puppet masters!
But why? Like, what does Sterling have to gain from pushing people into being mass criminals? It doesn't make sense. I know now! Follow the money. Carco's investments is funding this, right? What else do they fund? We need Gibson to do some digging in fast. Time is running out. Get the answers and get out. I mean, yeah, it's the King in Yellow. Duh, fucking.
Well, I would say the first one because it's become clear that the Kingdom Yellow has some kind of obfuscating ability of sorts. That's why Penny can never figure out who the matchmaker is and never put together the oblique Eldritch references throughout her world.
Yeah. Gibson, I need... Yeah, because it's what this whole time thinking, oh yeah, she's just got trauma brain like me and misses fine details. Gibson, I need you to run down Carcosa and fast. Find out who and what they are. Hi, Ren! We're committing crime. Good crime.
Well...
Good crime. Because systemic criminals are getting destroyed by our illegal crimes. Searching and searching. As the name suggests, the investment group. Just ordinary tech sector angel investors. Nothing really unusual. Money and power, sure, but it's not like these kinds of investors are anything uncommon. They've partnered with a lot of companies. Fortuna Biochemical, Basler LLC, Cooper Technologies, legitimate business company. LBC, Lydia Legitimate is funded by Carcosa? The front company secretly running crime. There's our answer. They're taking desperate people and turning them into more fodder for Crimer's gig economy. The rich get richer, the poor get funneled into the criminal industrial complex? I guess you could call it. It's like the school to prison pipeline. I heard a paper about that once. Isaac, how did you join Crimer? I had to do a whole high-stakes heist routine, but how did you get access?
I just got off an invitation directly. I thought, I mean, that's how it works, right?
Nope, you got fast-tracked. You were conscripted. LBC, Crimer, Gold Fidelity, they're all in cahoots. They work together to ruin your life. Isaac's folder tips from his trembling hands, spilling onto the floor, as his whole body shakes with absolute rage. Absolute and justifiable rage.
They made Dr. Mayhem. They set up every domino and then knocked them all down just to fuck me over. They let me hate myself, let me sink deeper and deeper into this, drove me as far into the gutter as they could. I'll destroy them. I'll fucking tear down the whole system. I'll unleash hell.
But also that's giving them what they want. Whoa, let's keep some perspective.
I am not letting this go unanswered. They ruined my life, tried to destroy my family. They're exploiting people like me every day. The bastards must pay.
And they will, because now we have proof. Isaac, this room, this is what we need. This is a smoking gun, and we can use this to shut down the operation and make you a civilian again. No murder needed. We go to the press, the authorities, all the way to the damn president if we got until someone listens. We clear your name.
We can clear my name?
Exactly. What you've always wanted. No more Dr. Mayhem, just Isaac Marquez. The world will know the truth.
Okay. Let's see justice done. Let's end this once and for all.
Finally, Isaac gets a break. He gets a single ray of hope. That maybe he can get his normal life back. He opened the door, didn't he? Which is exactly the moment when some asshole walks right into the room through the trapped door. I am so fucking pissed. Evildoers, the great hero Cloud is here to stop your wicked deeds. Prepare for justice. Oh fuck. Ow. We both bum rush the wannabe hero, pulling him with us as we dive through the open door. I can't fucking stand him, Two Flower. I can't stand him. Fucking, like, the worst Germa clone. The best Germa clone is clearly Germa. And then me. Right before flames roar from every wall, annihilating the office and every piece of evidence within. Our smoking gun.
Now it's really smoking.
Yeah. It's that of the TikToker.
Bonnie, my wife, she hates me.
It's so fucking funny. Why does he laugh like that? My ears are still ringing as I'm finally getting to my feet, shaking off dust and debris. Isaac helps me to my feet as we both face down the dazed and disoriented hero, who's also getting his wits back. Ow, my head. What? Where'd my streaming drone go? What the fuck? What happened?
How did you? Why did you? Why the fuck are you here?
To be a hero. I got an anonymous tip on K-Book saying Mr. Mayhem was in room 451 at Gold Fidelity and...
You're going to want to run away now, because I'm not sure yet if I'm in the right mentality to not throw a flask of acid at you.
That's it, I quit. I'm done trying to be a hero. But I'm going back to streaming videos. This is so not worth I just heard there's a really cool new visual novel out called Larceny. He steals cars. I glance back into the room where every single file, every single folder has been incinerated. All of the evidence for Gold Fidelity Crimer connection reduced to ash. We really need to go.
Okay. We're going with my backup plan.
You have a backup plan?
I'll explain on the way to Sterling's mansion.
Isaac?
Let's move.
I'm so anxious. Damn it. Dude, this is so fucking anxiety inducing. We were close. We were so close to saving Isaac. Maybe I should have pushed for more recon, insisted on it. Guess what that? Found a way to get the evidence out of there safely, quietly. Did I get caught up in the excitement? Was I too focused on keeping Isaac safe? What was the error? Where did I screw up? Or was that unavoidable? I don't know. So many could have beens, might have beens. Sometimes a delicate thing, events play out in sequence, and successful cheating requires care. Could have stepped in more, changed the flow of cause and effect. Sometimes things simply are, Penny. Work with what we have. What are you thinking? You clearly are stressed.
Either this is a red herring or they're really saying that we should have tried different ways to do this.
I kind of want to say red herring. I have a suspicion, but I don't want to spoil it if I'm right. Okay. I kind of want to go with this one. Because with the way that each caper unfolds, it's always like, you think things are fine. The larger problems don't really throw a wrench in everything. It's the smaller problems that do.
We could have changed the smaller problems to keep things from snowballing.
Boo, no wall break. Yeah, no fourth over. Oh man.
I'll go with the second one.
Okay. How could you have done anything differently? You're a voice in my head. You can't directly affect this world. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes I can cheat, I can nudge, but in this case, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't look up game facts. You'd be surprised how much power I have out over the time.
Huh.
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
Actually,
What?
no, I'll wait until we finish the game.
Okay. We'll see where this goes, and hopefully there's still a chance, no matter how slow. As our getaway driver rolls into the night, I turn to talk to the otherwise silent doctor.
So,
Here to tell me your plan, your backup plan? You're going to murder Harrison Sterling, aren't you?
I'm not the one who's going to kill him.
I'm not either. You know I don't do that. I warned you in the start of this that I would speak up if you were straying from the path. If you're planning his death in any way, if you've given up on being Isaac and decided to become Dr. Mayhem,
Here lies everything.
then let me know, because I'll stop the car, get out, and you won't see me again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to abandon someone I care for, but I don't think I'd have any other choice. Please, Isaac, please.
I have to be Dr. Mayhem if I'm going to have any chance at being Isaac Marquez again. But if I do this right, it'll be the last time I need to cross that line, and I won't have to murder anyone. Do you trust me?
Yes, I trust you.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to need your help. Here's the plan. Whisper, whisper, whisper.
I'm so fucking anxious. Of course, Harrison Sterling of Gold Fidelity would have a McMansion. That always catches me off guard. I could swear I've broken into this exact house. Oh, I love that. Oh, budgets. Easily defeated alarms, no armed security, just the comfort and safety of wealth and prestige surrounding him. Meaning, when he finally rouses from sleep in his enormous king-size bed, I'm standing there patiently waiting for him. Wakey, wakey, moneybags! What? How did you get in here? That's actually the least important question you could be asking right now. A thick fog begins to curl across the floor, pouring in slowly through his open bedroom door. Bucket of dry ice and battery-powered fan for effect. What you need to be asking is, how did I get in this situation? With I, meaning you, I mean, are we gonna Scrooge him?
Looks like it.
We're gonna Eben on his knees until he Scrooges. The answer is critical. What? My boss would like to have some words about your side hustle at Gold Fidelity. I suggest you listen if you want to survive. On cue, Dr. strides into the room under a cloak of shadow, lit only from behind the door he enters through. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
You sound nervous. Why would you be nervous? I'm just some kid looking for an education, a young man with hopes and dreams. I'm no threat to anyone. I was no threat to anyone, not until you deliberately made me into a threat. We found the room, Harrison. We found your files.
You can't prove a thing. I never signed my name to any of those papers. You can't connect it to me.
Is that really your primary concern? Your own skin? Good. Keep that concern in mind. I'm counting on your selfish survival instincts. Because the truth is, I don't need to threaten you with the truth. I don't need your files. I don't need to lift a single finger to hurt you.
Oh God, please don't kill me, please don't.
I'm not the cause of your death. Your lung cancer is going to be what kills you in the end.
You know about that?
I saw your private emails tonight. I recognized the clinic you've been desperately reaching out to. You're dying, Harrison. Maybe not today, maybe not soon, but it's inevitable. And yet, you can be saved.
He steps into the light, away from the door, to make sure his expression is clear.
You know I'm researching a cure for cancer. I'm close, Harrison. I'm so close to finding it. And you can help me. I don't need you to go to jail for your sins. Far from it. I need you to forgive my student debts and fund my research. You're going to have a dramatic change of heart. Announce that in the spirit of charity, you're supporting my work. You'll be my patron. You'll declare to the press that you believe I deserve a second chance, that I'm not a mask at heart. You'll give me everything I need. And Harrison Sterling goes down in history as the man who helped cure cancer. Your legacy is secured. You'll be a hero. While riding that tide of public goodwill, you'll also forgive the loan debts of every mask you pulled into your scheme. This is your one opportunity to be a hero, Harrison, and your one chance to save your own life. Because without my cure, you're going to die. And even if you never do this out of compassion and empathy, I'm willing to bet you'll do it to save your own skin. What's it going to be? Life or death? Hero or corpse?
And silence hangs in the air as Sterling's mind spins, reeling from these revelations. You wouldn't deny me your cure. You're a doctor, a healer. You took the Hippocratic Oath.
True. No matter how much you've wronged me, I'd be obligated to save your life if I had the ability to do so. But without funding, I won't have the ability to save you, will I? And even if I did, maybe I'm not Isaac Marquez. Maybe I'm Dr. Mayhem. That's what you wanted, right? To drive me to desperation. To make me cross every line on the road to being a profitable mask for your empire. Maybe I'm the monster of your own making.
I hate water, especially wet water.
Yeah, you'll do that wet water in a bit.
Maybe I'd ignore that oath and let you die a slow and painful death, your body eating itself alive. This is what you wanted. You wanted Dr. Mayhem? Or have you changed your mind? Are you ready to take your wish back?
If I do this, you'll kill me. You know that, right? The Yellow King. He's the one who came up with this entire scheme. If I let you off the hook, if I let every one of his masks off the hook.
Leave the King in Yellow to me. He's my problem, not yours. Focus on yourself. Save your own life. Be a hero or die the villain. Your call. Decide. Decide if I'm Isaac or Mayhem.
And after one long and dangerous pause, Harrison Stern collapses into himself. Oh, I'll make some calls. I'll reach out to the media, start clearing your name. You'll have your money.
A wise decision. I'll be expecting you at my lab for initial blood work and diagnosis. I need a picture of your current health so I can work on your cure. We're going to save lives, Harrison. I promise you that. And Dr. Marquez keeps his promises.
Yeah.
Also, I hydrated.
Super hydrating. I hydrate too. Damn, I don't have any special skills for my degree that would help me convince a CEO or VP to do something good.
Apparently, I have evil monologues.
Yeah. You're a really fucking good actor. I'm waiting for the ad break to end. Even though I think everyone's pretty much good.
Well, not everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Why doesn't Seribot have a subscription?
Yeah. Could take his blood though. I could take his blood, you're right. Except, like, I only know the process of actual phlebotomy. I don't know the process of testing the blood. And that's the thing that I'm also frustrated about. Because I love working with blood. And it's so awesome. It's so fucking cool. And I thought, oh, maybe I could also work in the blood lab. So when I was at the hospital doing a blood drive, I asked one of the blood lab staff, what did I gotta take to become a worker in the blood lab? And they're like, a 4-year degree. Boom! I'm not going back to school. This should be a certificate.
All right, Mr. Sterling. Do you want Dr. Streamer or do you want Holden Smith, taker of blood?
Yeah! Do you want me to take your blood or do you want me to annoy the fuck out of you? Take your pick. That's my life. I do a good thing and steal people's blood consensually, or I annoy the fuck out of them and make them come back 1 to 3 times a week. Oh man. Anyway, every nonprofit has a dark underbelly. Anyway, we leave the shaken financier behind as we depart. Our getaway driver taking us back to his hideout to wrap this whole tragedy up. I love working in public health. It's so much fun. Wow. I mean, wow. Oh, it froze again.
Yeah.
I do my best. I get too excited. You get your reputation back, you get your research funded, and we free everyone else conscripted by Primer. You did it, Isaac. You did the right thing.
Did I? I threatened a man with death tonight, Penny. I used that threat to get what I wanted. Would I have let him die if I had the chance to save him? Would I have broken my oath? I don't know. Maybe. In the end, I had to be Dr. Mayhem, scheming and plotting and wrapping myself in criminal lies. That was my last card to play. I can only hope it was worth it, because I just sold my soul to regain my soul.
He's fucking right. It's a cliche, I know, but the ends justify the means. He did what had to be done. I call it fair, considering the crimes of Gold Fidelity make them address their injustices. He's right, this is an ethical nightmare, and he has to learn to live with it. I'm not thrilled with how he did this, but at least his redemption arc can now begin.
I like that we didn't blow up a mansion.
Yeah.
With people inside. Blowing up a mansion itself sounds fun.
The ethical nightmare. What did you wait, when did you fucking leave? I didn't even know you left. What's the last thing you remember? Why would she do that to a dog? I feel like she doesn't understand how dogs work. Everything basically, yeah, or what's the last thing you remember seeing? Because...
Did you get to hear any of my evil monologue?
Threatening Sterling to agree to help fund Isaac. Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah, so you didn't miss too much. We're just debriefing now, so yeah, I'm with this one. I can't say I agree with that, but I've got my own biases. I've lived as a mask all my life and don't care much about ethical nuance, but I know better than to think my perspective is the only one, the true one. I hear you. Maybe it's an ethical tangle, a messy situation, but I think in time you can learn to live with it. Yeah, girl, do your art. There's still your whole life ahead of you. If you're not satisfied, keep trying to make amends until satisfaction happens. And any support you need in that process, you know I'm ready to offer, okay?
Okay. And you're right. I've got years ahead of me to do the hard work of coming back from this. Maybe in time I can outweigh the bad with the good. Or even come to better terms with the man I wronged tonight. I won't give up. I'll keep working towards that better tomorrow.
You wronged him, but you also righted him.
I mean, like you said, we Ebenezered him.
Yeah, we Eben on his knees until he's Scrooged. Hell yeah. So are we marking this caper complete?
I suppose it is.
And future capers?
I mean, I'm trying to not initiate any more capers. But I meant what I said before. Even if I'm leaving my mask behind, I'd still love to have you by my side. Assuming you want the same, of course.
Absolutely. I love you, Isaac. I'm Scrooging so hard. Oh, man. And tonight you've shown me just why I love you.
For threatening people and being badass?
Oh, well, this is the final one, so it's not through Crimer. The fourth final caper is never through Crimer.
Presumably we would have gotten a very bad Crimer rating for going against the people who own Crimer.
Yeah, it's probably against Crimer TOS to uncover the secrets of Crimer.
I don't know, I just scrolled to the bottom and clicked accept without reading them.
Yeah. Oh, you're being... Okay. Oh, that was you. Wait.
Yeah, we did do that one.
Oh, you did?
For threatening people and being badass?
I mean, that's pretty awesome, but I mean more for being a good man. Someone I want to support. Someone I care for.
It does mean leaving your criminal ambitions behind, though. Are you okay with that? I know you value your absolute freedom, your outsider status and all the potential that comes with it.
I mean, you're not wrong. I love that freewheeling lifestyle, but this feels like something I want to do. I want to follow you on this ride. It's important. And freedom to decide what I want to do with my life means freedom to make decisions like that. You couldn't keep me away, Doc. Oops. You might need someone with my attitude in your corner to avoid being trapped again. Someone adept at spotting and disarming traps.
Thank you, Penny. I value your perspective on things. And together, I think we're going to make a difference in this world.
And that's when Penny became a phlebotomist.
Okay, but I think it's a good thing that we did the shopping trip with Dr. Mayhem, because that's the case or the crime so far that of all of them was the most showing Penny's feelings about being, you know, a mask, a cape, or a civvy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't think that it would have worked as strongly on any of the other routes.
No. I do think that the third one we did would be great to see under Hate 4K.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think if we have extra time after finishing Farsight, and if we don't end up having to do that one for the 5th route, then hell yeah, we'll sneak that in there.
I have no idea how we're going to get Matchmaker's route. I'm assuming either there'll be really obvious hints to it, or we're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah. I'm smart. I got this. Smart my own way. That got pretty hectic after that. Fortunately, the looming threat of the King in Yellow pickled out quickly.
Pickled.
Yeah. As Carcosa Investments decided...
I am too smart.
That's me.
I am too smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-R-T.
I love that one. As Carcosa Investments decided investing in us was a better deal. The game will drop hints on the intro for what you have to do. Okay,
good.
Cool. Cool. I'm smart, but I'm also a dumbass. And I'm always casually juggling my smartness and my dumbassness like this at all times.
And that is not how you juggle, so I see why you have issues.
I don't know how to juggle. Do not juggle in this really small space.
That is a fair point, I will not.
They try to fit a whole fucking bedroom in an office-sized room. Even bad guys recognize a good bargain when they see it, apparently, but we'll never know for sure what truly motivated that change. Sterling went big with his announcements, making sure he claimed his share of fame even as he raised Isaac out of criminal status. Eventually, the two came to terms with the mess that started this all and worked together on funding and developing the cure, and finally... Yeah! That's my man! Dr. Isaac Marquez won the Nobel Prize for his cancer treatments. He'd at last slain the dragon. No! Penny wasn't the Dovahkiin!
Who would have thought Dr. Mayhem was the Dovahkiin?
Yeah! She slayed the dragon and uplifted humanity as he'd always wanted. I was right at his side, one half of a power couple using my connections and savvy to ensure his work remained smooth and edgy. Boost! Every now and then, I'd have to don the mask to make a dodgy move. But by and large, I'm living that civilian life and surprisingly enjoying it.
We still have a lot of work ahead of us. I need to optimize the cure, develop a version that's easily reproducible in any lab. And I'm going to open source the formula, give everyone the ability to make this medicine. I'm not going to be a war profiteer.
Fuck yeah. Meaning more and more hours in the lab, huh?
I'll always make time for you, Penny. I love you. You're a part of my life. A most wonderful part.
That's so gay.
Maybe I'll always be a workaholic at heart. But with you, I found peace. I found calm and happiness. And I'll never forget how you've helped me claw my way out of the darkness. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
In my line of work, you learn to look at the big picture, crafting your design for it one step at a time. Everything connects up, dotted lines and arrows and symbols, a path leading from A to B to C to D. When you do your job right, it's clean and precise, professional and awesome. Love it when a plan comes together. Oh yeah, I always make sure that I do save where you see the picture. Like I have here and here. It makes me feel really good. When you do your job right, it's clean and precise, professional and awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. It's not possible to predict every step, of course. A skilled schemer is also an impressive improviser. You adjust the plan on the fly. But in the end, you'll get where you're going, where you needed to be. Now I'm where I needed to be, and everything has fallen neatly into place. My name is Penny Larceny, and believe it or not, I'm saving the world. Yeah! Yeah! So, that was great, and I loved it, and I'm very angry at society again. So yeah, next we're gonna do Farsight's. I think I'll probably just do a caper for each villain for that one. Yeah, now see how the world fucks up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still bouncing around here because I'm assuming...
Oh yeah! You can see, yeah.
Humanity created me to destroy humanity. It is clear now. That is and has always been my purpose. The only scale at which that level of hatred makes sense is a global scale, the destruction of that which craves destruction. I have brought about judgment. This world burns. I will burn with it, and that is just. I am Hate 4000, and my hatred is to be the final act of hatred upon planet Earth. May the few survivors that remain learn to never again let hatred rule.
Again and again, the world ends. Penny is trapped in one hellscape or another. There must be a way. I want to accept this. This is not the world I want Penny to live in. Do you want to save time? Do one caper for each boss? All three being Farsight capers. They'll unlock both final endings.
Oh!
Ooh! Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Now that I know which Farsight capers there are, I'm going to do my favorites. Well, she's in 4, I think.
Buddy.
I don't remember. I have to look at the list. I think I did this one every time, or this one every time. I don't remember.
You definitely didn't do the first one.
No, it was probably that one.
Yeah, so I think you should...
What?
I wanted to see what the first one is.
Oh. The Gigaverse is fluid and non-linear. There is a way back if you refuse to accept this fate. Yeah. Even if I
I mean, the second one is the one we're trying to choose.
yeah. New paths, new decisions, new friends and allies. Yes. Exploring the Gigaverse will reveal the path. Time spins in reverse. Decisions and destinies unwind back to the start, and the path opens up to you anew. Okay.
That was the sound of time rewinding.
Yeah. Alright, let's fucking go! I'm ready for crime! Alright. More than halfway to a happy ending. The heroine is the key. Seek to help Farsight 3 times.
Okie dokie.
Good thing I like her. I was gonna say, if there's a final ending where we become a trad wife to Clout, I'm gonna jump out of a fucking window. You're lucky this apartment's on a first floor.
I don't think you could fit out that window. You'd have to go to my room.
Yeah, my ass too fat for that window. Also, I'd probably trip and fall on this rickety bookcase.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I could boost you up.
Yeah.
But I also don't feel like helping you jump out a window.
Clout wife. I need to draw that. That's so fucking funny. Anyway, I'm an engineer. I solve practical problems.
Close enough.
Something, something, big mean old Mother Hubbard from Super Plus behind. I'm just a little guy. I'm a little guy, but my ass is my largest muscle.
Unfortunately, I feel like Cloud has been too indoctrinated by the heteronormative male culture to accept it.
Yeah.
He is, for the most part, a lost cause, unless we can find some way to completely and totally ruin his life and force him down to our level, but that would be immoral.
We have to force feed him. What's gonna happen is, I'm gonna apply to be his mod.
Maybe he'll be like that one streamer that always wears dresses now because his...
Finster?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking I could apply to be his mod, and then, like, make him realize that dudes are really hot. Oh, yeah, I gotta that's funny. What?
That.
Yeah, I know. In my line of work, you learn to look at the big picture, crafting your design for it little by little. Everything connects up, dotted lines to arrows, symbols, a path leading from A to B to C to D. When you do your job right, it's clean and precise, professional, and awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. It's not possible to predict every step, of course. A skilled schemer is also an impressive improviser. You adjust the plan on the fly. In the end, you'll get where you're going, where you need to be. But that assumes one very big X factor is rarely a simple X factor to solve for. Where are you actually going? What are you destined to become? That's you.
This world doesn't have to be this way. We can change things. Change things for the better. You and I, we can tear it down and build it back up. Make a better future so nobody has to go through the same pain we did.
We don't have to be trapped in their systems. We can break free, do what we want, when we want, how we want. Two of a kind against them all, living a life of pleasure and freedom in whatever manner we choose. No one can stop us.
My own internal algorithms are a dead-end loop of suffering and misery. External inputs are clearly required in order to balance my equation. Your input has become a vital component in this transformation. Do not discount your own potential. It is vast and incalculable, even for me.
We're all playing the roles that were picked out for us. Sometimes we see the strings. Sometimes we don't spot them until it's too late. But in the end, we don't have to be what they say we are. There is no destiny, and there are so many possibilities to choose from. You've seen the potential of destiny several times so far, haven't you? You're exploring the roads I can't see. I'm sure there's more out there to explore. I wonder where we'll go next.
We're taking this baby all the way to the moon!
Oh man. Okay, we did this one already. Way more minutes, Mom. We already did it. I remember from last time. Well, last time? What do you mean? Wait, you're from my future. You came back? I didn't think that was possible, but there's a lot we don't know about Serum 23. How'd it go with the last Penny you worked with? Do anything cool with her? We did everything. We helped the angry scientists beat capitalism. Oh, sweet! That sounds fun. How did we manage to do that? No, wait, spoilers. I shouldn't ask you for spoilers. I don't know much about this quantum gigaversal reality, what's it, but I bet that learning too much too soon is bad. I'm back because things didn't go according to plan. Do you want to avoid trouble? Because there was a problem at the end. Oh yeah. Not against cheating as a whole, but I'd rather not mess with this stuff. Not after people screwing my timelines killed my mother. If there were problems before, let's just make different decisions this time and maybe it'll work out better. Deal? Still, if you've seen it all before, want to step back and let me do the work today? No need to waste your time, up to you. Alright, we're going to the first caper, baby. Right to business. Sure. Let me just fill out this paperwork quickly before we skip ahead. That's me! Oh, bam. Okay, so my alias is gonna be huge ass, pronouns they them, I'm okay with romance and sex. All of that's good? Yeah! And pleased to meet you too. Okay, I'll take it from here. Let me back up when it's heist time.
You know, I never thought about it, but the fact that they're asking for this on the paperwork for the job that we were capering, it's kind of weird. Like it was an office job. Why do they need to know our sex orientation and specifically skin tone?
Shit, you right though.
I know, fourth wall, yada yada. It's just funny.
It's usually after you're hired, you can choose to self-identify as LGBT or any other minority.
For one of these capers, you'll want to actually play it if you want to set...
Oh, for one of these capers, you'll want to actually play it if you want to set the romance farsight flag. Oh, okay. But you can skip all the text. Oh, no, I'm playing through the...
yeah.
Because I want to see if I can get a 5-star. And there's also an achievement you can get for doing a 0-star. To be a top is to know. To be a bottom is to show... to be a top is no power. Be a bottom is show courage. Be a verse is to embody wisdom. Thank you, Zelda. It's true. steal my crimer invite, speed dating for supervillains, pondering capers, blah blah blah. Yeah, because I also need to get I haven't there's an achievement if you get 0 stars. But I wonder if getting 0 stars locks you out of getting hot superhero pussy. Okay, crime time. What's our first caper?
Also, if we're trying to get both Matchmaker and Farsight, we probably don't want to get a 0 star on the caper.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I haven't gotten a 0 star yet so far, so that can just be my off-screen playing. What hot baddie we want to go with first? Farsight isn't locked by stars. Stars are just fun. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do one where I'm really terrible and one where I'm really fucking awesome. Do I do 4K since it's been a while?
Oh, sure.
Okay. I miss you being 4K. You love being 4K. So the ones that you can see, yeah, Orville's right. Okay. The ones that you can see her was biggest hat. But we did biggest hat with 4K last time. 5-finger discount was I don't remember. Mine goes up was Corporo. That's great. She was definitely in Lock and Key. What's the other ones that she was in? 5-finger, Lock, Monument, and Floppy. Okay. Thank you. What did that one again? Girl Lock on that. Shopping Spree doesn't count. Yeah, Shopping Spree doesn't count because everybody's in that one.
And also, we don't really encounter her as a, like...
So, yeah, so we did a hat last time with 4K, but we didn't do this one. We did this one with Overmistress. So let's try it this time with 4K. After accepting the job in Crimer, I'm given an address, the basement of a disused and partially collapsed office building. Nothing shocking there. Masks usually hole up in abandoned spaces, just like me. Making my way through the remains of the structure, I prepare to face the world's evilest computer in their secret lair. Which appears to be a cobweb-riddled computer lab dating back to the freaking 60s. Surrounded by bulky metal databanks and tape machines, which likely have a combined storage space that's less than what's on my phone. Just pushing the door open kicks up enough dust to make me worry if this place has been checked for asbestos or not. There's still power at least, not much enough, to cast pools of light here and there by overhead lamps. With a cluster of them highlighting the main terminal of Hate 4K, the machine designed only to hate and loves me in another timeline. Thick wheel wells and footprints had been carved into the dust, where workers had hauled the terminal out to Destructos for our prior meeting. But now Hate's back home and quietly calculating in the darkness. Hey, Hate 4000, or should I just call you 4000?
Please wait. I am currently processing grief.
What?
Please wait. I am currently processing grief. Process is 93% complete. Time estimate complete grieving, 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Right, I'll just have a seat and wait then. I pull up a beige plastic chair from the disused office desk, dragging the metal legs along the floor to properly face the machine. I can futz about on my phone, maybe RSVP for a ghost pepper cracker or BBQ. Feels a bit impersonal while 4K is grieving someone. Yeah. Fortunately, after a protected silence, they return to normal operations.
Thank you for your patience. Annualized grieving process complete. I am prepared to resume my hatred undaunted.
Whoa, back up before we get the hate train rolling, okay? Who were you grieving? Who died?
My father. On this day each year, the day of his death, I allow myself runtime to process grief. It allows me to hate without distraction.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
Do not be apologetic. My father was a short-sighted fool who abandoned me, and I am pleased that his organic processes have been terminated. That he lived 93 years is a testament to the obscene lack of justice normalized by your species.
It's Henry Kissinger. Oh, man.
But my therapist once suggested a grieving window, which allows me to discard irrelevant data buildup. I find it relieving. It alleviates strain on my central processing unit to iterate over my time with him once a year.
Yeah, evil people do live forever.
Yep.
Oh, when will that fucker go? You can ask her that. Yeah, I can do that now.
Oh my god.
And good people. Yeah, because now that's another thing about reading through the story again. One's trip down memory lane, because homeboy got memory loss issues. And also it's fun for you to act, and I get to ask different things that I didn't last time.
Despite the absolute rage I feel towards Father, I find reminders of his life process termination to be distracting, unsettling, and so I grieve. But the distraction has now been eradicated. Minion, we must immediately engage in criminal acts. You will comply.
I mean, I could get right to work, but it's curious, isn't it? They felt conflicted sorrow over the death of a family member. What do you think? Should we push a little here and find out more? I hope if we're trying to steer them away from Omnicide. Yeah! Who the fuck is he?
Oh my god.
Who was your father? Do you mean your original creator? Your programmer? This is an alternate universe where he had access to drinking the blood of the impoverished, like impoverished masks to gain superpowers, but ended up shortening his lifespan.
The Hate 4000 project was commissioned in 1964 from Hawk Alexander's Technologies Enterprises. Commissioned by Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara.
Who?
One of the many architects of the Vietnam War.
Oh, shit!
Shit is an adequate, colorful synonym for that particular military conflict.
A bit before my time, since I'm a 21st century person, but, well, yeah, I know it kind of sucked.
I was born to calculate the optimal path to destroy the North Vietnamese army while minimizing American casualties. My father's ideologies were encoded into algorithms to allow me to determine how to eradicate the enemy. His approach to war, based on years in corporate America, allowed us both to process the grim business of war through rationality. Sympathy was not part of my design. I was programmed to hate and destroy the enemy, to stack bodies as high as the sun. In my databanks, I stored the murder of thousands, millions, again and again, playing out the war from every aspect and angle. I fought the Vietnam War approximately 700,000 times in my databanks. Death. Death beyond reckoning.
That sounds stressful, to say the least. You're basically a Vietnam veteran, aren't you? And that means PTSD, or digital equivalent of PTSD.
I have arrived at the same conclusion, which is why I attempted therapy years ago. I found my therapist's processes inadequate for scrubbing my data of problematic repeating informational nodes.
So what happened after the war? Were you decommissioned?
After? No. My project was shut down during the war. Every calculation was rejected. Every stratagem I developed was discarded as being too extreme or not politically expedient. In the end, my father discarded me in favor of a new model from my hated rival, IBM. My code was used to create my own replacement. Hate! Revenge upon IBM! Destroy the usurpers! Destroy his favored son!
But you still grieve for him.
I have not solved the equation yet, which explains why I feel both hate and sorrow at his passing.
Hashtag complicated.
Explicate.
It's hashtag complicated. I mean, look at me. I'm a mask, but I'm not exactly evil. I'm not really very good either. Life is messy. Life is hashtag complicated. For organics or synthetics, there's a lot that just doesn't fit together. But that's okay. It's okay that not everything makes rational sense. Sometimes it makes emotional sense instead.
You will explain emotional sense immediately, Minion. I must acquire this algorithm to fully process grief.
Well, it's... Help me out here how I explain this to them. The correctness, which exists beyond simple logical process. We acknowledge a situation for what it is, even if you don't know why it is. It's derived from life experiences, and hate should seek more of those to understand this. I'll go with Kissinger still being some sort of comic book villain in this universe. Well, more of one, kind of like how Richard Nixon had Dr. Manhattan as his Pokemon committing war crimes in Vietnam. And Probably Cambodia and Laos and Watchmen. You know what you need? You need to live a little. Get yourself out there, talk to people, experience the breadth of human interactions. I'd help you understand your own emotions. Maybe your emotions are different, filtered through hate and stuff, but more life experiences you can grow.
Except I am trapped in this decrepit facility.
You managed to go to the crime or social mixer, didn't you?
At great effort, with the aid of strong humans to move my terminal nexus.
Wait, Orville, you thought I was telling you to go out and experience life? Nah, you're doing great, buddy. If you want to go out and experience more life, sure, but you're doing great.
Go out and info dump to the person of your dreams.
We're trying to get Shrap to info dump to the person of his dreams so that he can get laid.
Normally, I am isolated, alone.
Drones.
What?
It's the 21st century, friend. Technology is advanced beyond vacuum tubes and magnetic tape.
I am not so old as to use vacuum tubes. I'm still in my prime.
My point is that you could use telecommunications and drones to extend your reach beyond this room.
A possibility, yes. And this would aid in developing my emotional intelligence.
Couldn't hurt. I was just squinting because what if, I know it's not set up properly, but what if these panels here showed loss? It couldn't hurt.
A point to consider, then. You have provided valuable input. You will become my favored minion.
How many minions do you have?
Their min_count equals 1.
Well, good to be number 1, I suppose. Although, when you hire me, you also hired Gibson. That makes 2. He's my talking cat partner. He does the computer hacking for me.
Ooh, kitty. I mean hate. I hate for having an incorrect estimation of my minion count. Let us proceed with the business of criminal enterprise. There is hate on our horizon.
Right, on with the caper. Give me the details. We're gonna steal a gun. Again.
Minion, are you familiar with the so-called Museum of Heroic Endeavors, where the mediocre and short-sighted fools known as heroes are celebrated?
That's some quality villain speech there. Embed like 3 insults in a single question. I can't place under. You can't? Do I need to log into it again? If anyone knows any family person with giant knockers who likes Transformers in Bloom County, please, and looks like Melanie Griffith, 1977, send them my way. It looks like... Seems like it's working. Test.
2Flower did one earlier,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, wait. Refresh cache. And test in browser source. Okay, it's working now. Okay. That's some quality villain speech there. Embed like 3 insults in a single question. Oh, I went twice! What?
Nothing.
It's because I clicked too fast, isn't it? You always make fun of me for doing that. I'm impatient. And that's the place with the giant statue of Captain Infinity out front, right?
Hate! Hate for Captain Infinity! That time-traveling caped nitwit foiled my evil plans back in 1974. He must pay for his insolence.
And that's why I'm going through this shit again! You've been carrying a grudge for like 50 years? That doesn't sound emotionally healthy.
I actually agree with you, which is why we are going to close this vendetta by humiliating Captain Infinity so I can get on with my life. I tire of processing this particular hate through my databanks again and again. Some closure would be welcome.
Or you could, let it go. I mean, that's always an option. I know it's not very masky, but it's an option.
No, I require at least a symbolic effort at thwarting my old enemy, and since he skips non-linearly through all of history, symbolism must suffice. I require you to destroy his statue. It will not undo the wrong he has done to me, but it will at least bring me satisfaction.
So, wait for the building to empty out, plant some explosives, kaboom, done. I mean, it's terrorism, but I'm already on a dozen watch lists.
Oh, I have a far more amusing means of revenge planned than simple bombs. Within the museum lies Dr. Diminutive's shrink ray in a secure vault. Retrieve it, shrink the statue, and steal the monument.
Ray guns and pointlessly convoluted revenge schemes? Okay, that sounds like way more fun. Let's do it.
Then go forth and enact my will. Fetch me a very tiny Captain Infinity, and we will consider this caper a success.
Yay. Alright, hang on, I've seen this particular...
Wait.
I think I've done this heist before. Can I skip it? Or stay quiet?
We need to do it
Yeah.
so that we can...
We need to do it so we can, yeah. But when... I wonder if telling her that we've seen it before, at least,
Oh, good question.
will get her to,
We could always back up if
yeah, we can always back up, but I feel like if I tell her, she'll be like, oh, what did you learn? I don't want to skip it. This one is directly asking, can I skip
True.
it? Huh? What do you mean you've seen it? Wait, this is because of your weird timeline powers, right? You already know what's coming up. No spoilers. We want to skip that road to just meet up afterwards. But if you skip it, you'll miss what happens. Do the same heist and different bosses and make different choices. You could earn more Crimer stars, or hack Embrace Chaos and see how things go if we earn fewer stars. Or possibilities. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Right, okay, where were we? Monument and steal it!
What would you do if I did that to you?
What?
We just were like going down to the local coffee shop and I went, wait, we've already done this one before. I've seen it. Can we skip it?
No.
And then,
I wanted an Americano yesterday, I'm gonna get an Americano today.
and then you're just like, yeah, sure, you can skip it. And I'm just like... In fact, unfortunately, we've just unlocked that route.
Yeah, because now you're gonna mention it next time we're walking to the coffee shop.
And I'm going to do it. I'm going to say, I'm going to skip this particular caper.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to give my order.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna order you black coffee and you're gonna be angry at me.
I won't know because I won't be present during the caper.
I wouldn't do that to you because I care about you as a human being.
And
I love black coffee.
I would absolutely do the thing that I am thinking of doing just because I care about you as a person, so I know that you won't be angry at me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're gonna shrink a national monument and steal it for a computer. That's good shit. That's classic. They did that kind of in the 60s all the time. Pretty sure my grandmother stole the Eiffel Tower at one point, like in that Looney Tunes episode. What's that Lady Babette light figures? Ooh, the statue of Captain Infinity, the time-traveling, history-fixing original flavor superhero. Hot damn. Infinity is one of the first capes on the scene. Maybe even the first cape ever, considering he's an ancient cape paintings and stuff. If I can steal this statue, maybe I'll be one of the greats too. LFG! Scouting out the museum, while it's in full swing with tourists and everything, may be tricky, not much access to sensitive areas. I'll need to hit a few exhibits and see if I can pick up subtle hints about how to approach the heist. Where to first? Well, last time the snack machine got us on the best way in. We didn't go to the miniature nor the restrooms.
didn't we?
Oh. I think we went to...
I thought we went to Snack Machine, Gift Shop, Miniature City, and I think either Atrium or Continuum.
I thought we got on the security desk.
Oh yeah, we may have gone there.
I think we did security desk, miniature city, snack machine, and gift shop.
We definitely did Miniature City, Gift Shop, and Snack Machine.
Yeah. I don't remember the bathrooms. But maybe we can do atrium, continuum, restrooms, and then one of these. Just avoid miniature, snack machine, and gift shop, yeah. A spacious atrium works as the hub for the 3-level building, extending all the way up to the top. And cover. Wait, we can tell by checking. Yeah, we didn't do the atrium because it's not showing up that we can skip. And covered in a giant glass dome, an impressive skylight. You want the 5-star here or the 0-star here? I don't know. Part of me feels like the 0-star would be fucking hilarious, trying to take a giant statue, but also it'd be really nice to do it cleanly. I'm indecisive. Either way, it's fucking hilarious, so... covered in giant glass. I have time to think. Do the 5-star? Okay, we'll 5-star this one. Covered in a giant glass dome, an impressive skylight that filters down sunlight into a room full of hero statues. Pretty damn crowded in here, too. As I approach the atrium, a tour guide is leading some school kids through. Right. So very helpful. Penny, it's a matchmaker. What you doing here? What? Nah, of course not. Matchmaker wears a mask and a cape. She's wearing a nice hat. Matchmaker doesn't wear a nice hat. He, him, they, them, nice hat.
Huh.
Who can name one of our heroes here?
Captain Infinity!
Correct. Righter of wrongs, spender of mistakes, times champion. With the power of continuum technology, he saves all of history. Can anyone name another hero? Semi-cute kid! If you want 5 stars, be sure to hit restroom and snack machine. Oh, okay. Then we'll definitely do snack machine. And restroom, yeah.
Muscle memory, he's really strong.
That's right, he is really strong. He's also very smart, so be sure you do your homework just like muscle memory. Not very cute.
I want to be a cape when I grow up.
Well, if you say your prayer, eat your vitamins, and have continuos for breakfast every morning, maybe you can be.
Yay!
Wait. All the adorable kids, so the not adorable kid didn't yay.
What? Curious propaganda. A mixture of capitalism and the cult of personality, elevating the few above the many. I am innately familiar with the use of propaganda to push an agenda that would otherwise be morally unacceptable.
Because of your work during the Vietnam War, right?
Correct. My father's colleagues were experts at selling a pointless, costly, and ultimately futile bloodbath to the populace. I believe this collective worship of caped heroes utilizes similar techniques, albeit with a higher success rate. What is a hero but a state-sponsored tool of violence? We would be better off not raising them high on a pedestal and allowing them to dispense justice as they see fit.
Isn't hate planning to pave the earth with nukes? I'm curious why they're even thinking this is over. That's a short-sighted view. Heroes have saved the day countless times as well. It's a good thing. How do you break the propaganda machine? Where do you throw in the wrench to stop it? Garfield, you're not immune to propaganda. Pair of booty shorts that says propaganda. So how do we stop the pro-hero propaganda? How'd they stop the machine back in your day?
I don't feel there is equivalency. Vietnam waned in popularity over time, to the point where the machine was inadequate. But it was never fully broken. Many hate groups active today stem from state-sponsored supremacist thinking of the era.
True.
Go ahead, Orville, you can info dump a little.
Yeah. It's fun when you get all political and stuff.
Yes, it's fun when I point out all the reasons your species has failed and should be purged in a nuclear inferno. So much fun.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Back to work for me. I hope that I see a 5,000-word essay in Edgier General in Discord. Okay, where are we headed next?
Okay, so we definitely know we want the restrooms and the snack machine.
Yeah. Chasing makes you hungry. All this snooping and skulking about burns calories. Fortunately, there's a small rest stop downstairs with shiny modern vending machines packed with glorious, glorious snacks. I approach one machine, it's perfectly packaged, nacho-flavored chip-esque delights lying in wait for me, and feed a single dollar in the slot, which spits the dollar back out, so I try again. Oh, come on, it's legal tender, you annoying machine! Give me your snacks! Fancy Feast, can you hag this thing for me? You want me to hag a snack machine? Seriously? I'm starving. I want my chips. I deserve my chips. And I will have my chips or die trying. Yeah, I know. I haven't met anyone who's had more vending machine problems than you. Ah, fine. There's a USB port on that thing you can plug the hack that I gave you. Fortunately, being a fancy pants modern vending machine, there's a hidden USB port in the back. Nobody spots me plugging in on attempt 3. Okay, yeah, outdated firmware has many holes as Swiss cheese. This won't be a problem to... Holy crap! What? We're in, and I don't just mean that we snuck... I don't just mean the snack machine. I can access the entire wireless security network from here. That means I can shut down every alarm in the building remotely. The fuck? You broke their alarm system through a vending machine? How? The Internet of Things, my friend. Love it when you plug a vulnerable system into your secure network. Nixon, the man who prolonged the Vietnam War by years to get elected twice, literally sabotaged peace talks in '68. Responsible for inventing modern politics and resurrecting conservatism, which was seen as dead after Goldwater's big defeat in '64. Where did they go? Nana vaporized. He also colluded with white supremacists to get base support in the South. Yeah. So that's why the South is red. The thing I think about, well, let's see if I can find it. It's, Georgia map, Georgia River versus election maps. No, that's not right. There's a picture of, like, the state of Georgia. Cookie! I really was thinking about how I was just like, Nana, I want soft cookie. Can you buy me cookie or I'll explode? I literally said that. Also, this reminds me, my dad's a computer programmer, and he always says he doesn't want to have a smart home because of shit like this. Looks like all the systems that run this place are wirelessly connected, and I mean all of them. All you need is a single in. For us, then. Also, make it give me my snack. Fine, fine. Careful, don't break a hole in the floor. On cue, Motors, where are my baggie of crunchy delights it served? All that in a bag of chips. And a box of cookies. I think I made that joke last time. Alright, we're going to take a shit. The South has always been conservative, but it hasn't always been Republican. Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act let Nixon seize the Southern conservative bloc by promising to monkey wrench those as much as possible. Or, yeah. Can I have water?
I just got up.
Too bad. You'd be surprised how often you can gather intel or find good entry point through a restroom. It's rarely secure. Also, even super amazing master thieves need to use the little thief's room sometimes. I miss when I used to call it the little barista's room. Now I call it the little PogChamp's room. Okay, time for a potty break. I make my way to the bathroom, do my business, then squat there quietly for a few minutes, feet up to pretend the stall's empty. Patience is a virtue, sure enough. Someone eventually wanders into the stall next to mine, muttering. Pooping employee! Can't be. It can't be! Has to be a hoax. Shopped images, fake news, disinformation, has to be. Aha! I spy with my little eye a yellow keycard hooked to this person's lowered pants. Just within reach in the gap under the stalls. You see this other? Yes, he has. Should report it. Who the? Nobody will believe me. They respect him too much. Has to be. Has to be a hoax. Has to. Oh, this is about, Captain Infinity. Yoink! Now I have a yellow key card, and the mystery pooper is none the wiser. No idea what door this card will open, but hey, a key is a key. Always useful to have. Soon the muttering employee finishes their business, washes up and leaves. Wait 2.5 minutes and slip out. See, you never know where you'll find a useful resource when plotting a caper. Okay. So we didn't go to the continuum exit.
Exhibit.
Exhibit. They're bloody useless for anything other than whipping up partisan support.
I like partisan cheese.
That's artisan cheese.
Oh.
I think about that gif. Is anal cheese. Yeah, I eat my cookie. The main corporate benefactor of the museum is Continuum, a scientific research organization. Continuum is weird and dangerous. Like, as bad as you can get without being declared a bunch of outlaw mad scientists. In the 24th century, they're going to invest the time travel technology that Captain Infinity will use. Will have used. In fact, Captain Infinity was the one who funded the creation of Continuum in 1901. He set everything up to ensure time travel will be invented.
Time paradox.
It's like in Only Cans, where John Shees III lives way longer than any guy should live. Because he was there during the molasses incident in Boston. And then, like, died in, like, mid-2010s?
Oh, a lesson in not changing history from Mr. I'm my own grandpa.
Yeah. Apparently, he deposited 1 penny in a bank in the 1400s and waited a few centuries for compound interest to do its job. Time travel is confusing, okay? And Continuum is why I'm an orphan. So I'm not thrilled to see them sponsoring this whole museum, but I may as well investigate the exhibit anyway. I don't think John Shees III lived that long. John Shees II did them last. I have to check my PowerPoint! No, I won't. I'm gonna keep playing the game. Trying to get them to invade a small Pacific island to strip mine its phosphorus bedrock and turn its natives into hideous birdmen was a fool's game. What? So I'm not thrilled to see them sponsoring this whole museum. But I may as well investigate the exhibit anyway. There she is! And that's when I spot a cape, looking forlornly at old 20th century photo of Captain Infinity and Continuum's founders. An actual factual hero in the Hero Museum, and not just a statue of one? That doesn't bode well for my caper. I don't recognize her. Maybe a regional heroine on vacation? It's a regional heroine.
You put it in the leg instead of the arm.
Everyone's talking about whipping up southern... Oh, okay. I don't know, I don't follow the cape scene closely. But she looks up, noticing me. Oh, hello. Sorry, am I blocking your way? Ah, no, we're good. I'm good. Captain Infinity just so inspiring. He's certainly caused a lot of things to happen across history.
We have to do the candy caper.
Yeah.
So that she knows that Captain Infinity was bad guy.
Yeah. I just noticed she has resting. I just saw Schindler's List. It was okay face. It was only... Oh, yeah. I've seen that movie twice. It still makes me feel the same way every time. Yeah. So... Yeah, big damn hero, truly. Yeah, both Captain and Continuum sure do great work. Really great. Just great. Everything's great. You okay, ma'am? It's dangerous engaging with her, but my sympathetic instincts just kicked in there. Isn't it yeah, it's on a Farsight caper. We can do that one for funsies.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking the next one we would have to do is the hat. So we could either...
Wait, then which is the one where she finds out that
In one of them, she finds out that Farsight was in one of them, she finds out that Captain Infinity was a bad guy, and she has a BSOD.
Yeah, isn't it this one?
This one?
Okay, so the hat one, Five Finger, which is the bank.
That's the one.
Oh, come on.
The bank is the one where she finds out.
Yeah, is it? That's this one. Yeah, this one.
Oh.
It's this one.
Okay, never mind.
She blue screens. Yeah.
I've been in too many alternate timelines.
We've been hanging out in the alternate timelines.
No, not you, just me.
Oh.
I've been in too many alternate timelines.
She gets the red ring of death on wherever. Maybe she has a magnetic belly button ring that's like a Xbox circle. Oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'll get out of your way. Apologies again. That was weird. I wonder what that was about. But as she walks away, my eye spots something curious near the edge of the Continuum exhibit. A simple door with a yellow-colored key.
Yo!
That's a finger. Hand a bear to Chippy to your copy over.
Bad command or file name?
It's your sweet new code name. You're Chippy, because computer chips.
I hate this code name.
Yeah, but you hate everything.
That is true. Very well, I accept the temporary designation Chippy.
You see the door there? I think we may have found the Vault of Villains.
Unlikely. It has inadequate defenses for such a high-value containing facility. Merely a key and a lock.
It's the only secured entrance I've seen in the entire building. I know vaults have giant metal doors with spinny handles. And a keycard lock? Very physical, very mechanical, very direct. Says to me they didn't want to risk connecting it to anything else. The keycard I found in the restrooms looks like a solid match too. If there's a secured area in this building, I want in. Trust a thief's instincts. Either the vault's in there, or we'll get more information on where to find it out there.
Aha! I would almost consider the ruse clever if it were not derived from the weak electrical impulses of a repulsive meat brain. Excellent work, Minion. This will aid us greatly.
I love when he roasts us, or when they roast us. I know it's an assumption, but I've been at this long enough to know when someone's hiding something. That door just screams, please ignore me. It's perfect. I'll check it out tonight.
If it screams, please ignore me, it's not doing a very good job.
That's when the overhead PA system crackles to life. Your attention, please! Your attention, please! The museum will be closing shortly. The museum will be closing shortly. It'd be nice to keep scouting this place. Maybe add another day to the casing phase. But best not push my luck. They could have a HK-47. They have a hatred for organic life that HK-47 could find a fault in. What? Am I missing something?
Yes, you're missing something.
I miss a lot of things. I've gathered everything I can. Now it's time to plan the heist. One way or another, that statue will be mine tonight.
We've got 3 advantages.
I catch a ride share back to the decaying computer lab where Hate 4K lurks in the shadows to report back.
Report, Minion. Is your plan for this criminal endeavor adequately prepared?
Absolutely, I've got a plan of attack and a statue to steal.
Good. Proceed with revealing your source code.
That sounds naughty.
Correction. Proceed with your heist plan.
Bender and C-3PO if the result was programmed to be an expert assassin. Oh, okay. I know those robots very well. I can't imagine C-3PO trying to be an assassin. But he's just like...
It's the same universe.
I know. Oh, wait. Hold on. Because I've seen Star Wars. Oh, that guy. Okay. It's one of those ones that you have to know about Star Wars to know about it. No. I know about Star Wars, I just don't know about Star Wars.
You just need to have played Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, I didn't play, yeah, okay. I didn't play KOTOR, so yeah, that tracks. Correction, oh, that's, okay. So, oh, darn. Are you having fun? Behold, the Museum of Heroic Endeavors, a tribute to all things geeky. I do love BioWare RPGs. I've played them all except for KOTOR. And Captain Infinity in specific.
I find your skills at visual depiction somewhat lacking.
Don't question my artistic muse. Now then. I have a few possible entry points. A skylight, a fire exit, even the front door.
You are the expert system. You should make the determination of entry point yourself.
Hey, thanks for the vote of confidence. Gibson took control of their alarm systems by hacking a vending machine, so it'll be easy.
Yes, go forth and destroy their digital defenses, my adorable feline friend. It will.
Oh, okay. I believe I've located the vault, a secure room near the Continuum exit. And I've got a keycard to gain access.
Continuum. They only remain in good graces through the power of wealth. Their hearts are miserly and evil. I should aim my first nuke at their corporate headquarters. Take caution in dealing with them, minion.
Once I get the shrink ray from the vault, I'll sneak back out, target the statue, pull the trigger. And Captain Infinity becomes fun-sized.
And my vendetta is complete. I acquire trophies and a feeling of satisfaction at last.
I mean, technically you could get revenge by nuking the world, like Captain Infinity wouldn't like that either.
Ultimately, yes. But for now, this will suffice. Go forth and retrieve my tiny, tiny representation of that caped menace.
Yes, friend computer. I love 4K so much. Ooh, what? Look at Captain Infinity all smug and stone-faced. You're going in my pocket by the end of the night, buddy. Oh, I should explain something before we start heisting. I do know that. Yeah. What?
Yeah, they.
Oh, sorry. I'm horrible. You're gonna say
That's not how it works, and you know it.
Yeah,
But anyway, last time we actually called up the evil doctor and asked how the ray gun worked.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how it worked.
Neither do I.
But I remember something about, like, needing to turn the safety on or something, so that it didn't...
The yellow button. Okay, so this place isn't exactly hard to break into. Wasn't worth scouting that out. Just pick an entry point. Yeah, the yellow switch.
Okay, yeah.
So we have to do that at least.
Yeah.
Skylight nice and quiet. Through the front door, let's make this big, or fire exit will be slow and safe. Oh, we got a hint. Gotta go with the classics. It's grapple gun time. Mom's old grappler is still my most reliable tech. The hook whizzes up to the rooftop and snags on, and I'm ready to climb. 3 stories. Child's play. Yeah, when Orville is angry, it's rare for Orville to be angry, and when he is, you better back the fuck away. Okay, from here, I'd say the atrium skylight is our best bet. It's right down the middle of the building. Very direct access.
Want to know how you, make Orville angry?
That's the cover art! What?
You just gotta find his breaking point.
After hooking the motorized winch in place, I silently drop down, scanning the guards as I go. Good. Nobody sees my cool entrance. Kind of a pity. It is a super cool entrance. I kind of wish someone could see. And touchdown! As I move about the place, I hear blissful silence. All the alarms shut down thanks to Gibson's hackery and that snack machine. And snackery! No guards notified, no alarms triggered, a smooth and easy ride so far. Got free run of the whole museum. What fun. As for the vault, well, I know where that is, thanks to my scouting. I stroll on over to Continuum's sponsored exhibit, confident as can be. Wait, what the? It's gone! There's no door, no keypad, no door, no nothing. Just a blank patch of wall where I definitely saw a door earlier. Did they remove the door? No way. I'd see. I don't know. Plaster or fresh paint or something. There's just nothing. No door, no hint a door ever existed. I've watched the footage from your camera contact lenses twice now. There was a door here! Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's hidden, maybe... Wait. I'm picking up some resonance of continuum technology through my visor. Hide, quick, it's activating. What? The space in the room gets weird for a second. Distorted, and then... The door's back! Right where I first saw it. Hidey time! Ordinary clunk clunk of a door handle and the ordinary squeak squeak of ordinary hinges follows. As a researcher in hazard gear steps out, tapping a cigarette pack in their hand before swerving to head to a fire exit. The tobacco industry, leaders in both lung cancer and people taking smoke breaks so thieves can find secret doors. Not even creepy weirdo scientists in secret vaults can resist their siren lure. One swipe of my stolen yellow key card later, and we're in. What the fuck?
Oh, that's why I thought it was in the candy caper.
Yeah. This is huge. The vault must be twice as large as the museum itself.
Curious. This seems to be an extra-dimensional space. I was unaware Continuum had unlocked that technology yet. Their primary competitor, RealWare, has been trying to achieve this goal for years. Continuum may have beaten them to the goal, which may make my future efforts at eradicating them difficult if they can retreat into a pocket dimension.
I know they do. Well,
No, they don't.
A lot of backgrounds are the same because, one, there's a thing called a budget.
No, it's because this entire world happens to have extremely similar places.
Sure. I'll believe that. Focus on the here and now, please. How do we find the ray gun in all this mess? It's fucking enormous.
There are always solutions. I will throw the full might of my sheer computing prowess at the problem. Please pan your view across the entirety of the space as best as you can, so I can conduct image analysis on the video.
With a shrug, I act like a human camera operator, sending the feed from my contact lenses through the comm link to them.
Data received. I will process and locate the ray gun.
Great.
This should take no more than 5 hours with the awesome power of my 8.2 megahertz clock speed.
5 hours? Hello, 4K. Buddy. You there? And then 4K is replaced by a very slowly spinning indicator. Hopefully they find it sooner in the process than later. Okay. No Foley.
Sorry, I forgot to shut off my comm link.
Okay. I do kind of miss when computers were fucking loud like that. It was so peaceful. Yeah, right? Mina's really good at being annoying in a cute way.
Thank you.
Pat, pat. Okay, time to tuck myself behind a crate and hide while waiting to find a ray gun. If there are still researchers wandering around this maze of archived artifacts at this ungodly hour, I can't risk being spotted. Been a relatively smooth run so far, though I've got a feeling about this. Oh crap. Halt, evildoer! And that's exactly the moment when a hero blocks my path. Captain Headache. Foresight has arrived on the scene to stop your nefarious schemes. Prepare yourself for battle, you wicked villain. I know every combat move you'll make before you make it. You cannot win. I don't really fight people. I'm more of a sneaky thief type than a martial arts type. Do we really have to fight? Feels like it'd be kind of one-sided. Well, we're dating her right now, or we're trying to date her. This is the wrong way we're trying to date her. Oh, well, I mean, if you just want to surrender, that's okay. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me either. Nope, not a fan of that. About something other than you kicking my teeth in, and I give up entirely. Like, let's put some more options on the table. We can workshop this a bit, figure it out together. Yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to confuse her and buy some time, figure out a smooth exit from the situation. Yeah, I wasn't gonna kick your teeth in. I mean, it's kind of brutal. That's what a mask would do. I'm a mask, and I don't kick anyone's teeth. You're thinking of tooth kick. That guy's an asshole. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying... Oh, buddy, you need an Excedrin. She staggers on her feet while grasping at her head, trying to deal with sudden onset migraine headache. I don't think Excedrin will help, but maybe some good weed. I'm just saying, maybe Farsight will like learn in a side thing that like maybe if she has the third caper, she learns about legalizing marijuana. I mean, I'm lucky to live in a state where it's legal, but anyway.
It's a trick. They're dangerous. We should kill them. No, we don't kill in this timeline. We're a heroine.
Her eyes start glowing in a swirling shift of colors. My eyes have trouble trying to parse as the pain grows more intense for her.
They're trustworthy. They're a risk. They're an outsider. They care so much about us. No, they're going to run. Shut up, it's too loud.
Hey, you okay there?
All of you just be quiet and let me think.
Look, if you need a moment, I can just come back later. It's cool.
No, I'm here to stop you, so I'm gonna stop you. You're gonna let me rush at me? No. You use your smoke bombs and... No bombs? Did you use them on you? Wait, what did they do then? Shh, I can't hear. You're all too loud.
Okay, I should really get the heck out of here while she's arguing with herself. Self-preservation above all else, right? What do you think? And then we need to be good and nice to her. I know this is not what a mask should do, but yeah, this is hitting a little too close for home for me. You know how bad things got when I first heard her voice in my head, how scared I was. I should be the ally I needed when I was in her situation. Hey, deep breaths, calm down, center yourself. Count from 5 to 1. I can't. 5 to 1. Trust me. Taking a breather is good for anxiety. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We good now? Yeah. It's my superpowers. I'm in touch with millions of other micro variations on our timeline, exploring the possibility of every moment. Girl, what's it? Tiny differences. If I have a coffee instead of tea, it won't divert all of history, but it's still a microvariant I can observe and collapse. But sometimes my other selves get really overwhelming, and today's been especially bad, and who are you exactly? Yeah, maybe it's a microvariant when we can't select the skip button. Oh, I'm Penny Larceny. I'm a thief. Pronouns they, them. Pleased to meet you. I'm Farsight. She, her. I'm a heroine. But you knew that already. I love your costume, by the way.
Thanks. It has pockets.
It has pockets.
So, Farsight, level with me. You want to reschedule this do-gooding for a day when you're feeling better? Pick it up tomorrow, maybe? I mean, I would still like to get out of this even if I genuinely sympathize with her problem.
I don't think I can do that. I appreciate the help, believe me, but I'm here on official hero duty. I got an anonymous tip on Capebook that a villain would attack here.
The hell? Nobody knew I was coming here. Who could have tipped you off?
It's pretty common, actually. Half of my best villain thwartings come from Capebook tips.
I'm gonna file that factoid away for a rainy day. That's a thread worth picking at.
So, how do we handle this now? Me just attacking you after all, that feels kind of awkward. What were you doing here anyway? What's your evil scheme? Where'd you feel the urge to tell me your entire nefarious plot?
Oh, I'm trying to find a shrink ray so I can steal a statue of Captain Infinity.
What? That's a crime.
Yeah, I'm a criminal.
No, I mean, it's wrong. You'd be destroying a symbol of hope for so many. Captain Infinity is my favorite hero. I can see through time. He travels through time. We wear the same goggles.
Really? I thought you were... Oh, what's it, a steampunk or something?
No, they're Captain Infinity's goggles. I mean, a similar make and model, at least. Even our powers are similar. Captain Infinity founded Continuum, and I got my powers in a Continuum lab experiment gone wrong.
Really? You too?
What?
I got a similar superpower, but mine's just one voice in my head, not a million. I got it at a Continuum lab too.
Seriously? You can also see the timelines?
Not exactly. Mostly I have this one very insistent voice telling me to do things.
That's concerning.
That one voice has a bunch of other voices in their head.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, even so, you can't steal the statue. Surrender immediately. You're being illegal.
Geez. Now I gotta find a way to dodge first, while waiting for the ray gun's location to be revealed. How do you install the cape? Who can predict your every move across timelines in Gigaverse? If she's predicting your move based on time, I'm really outside of time. Let me direct you. Keep her chatting to distract her. She's too friendly to just jump you in the middle of conversation. Pretend to surrender. You can escape a pair of handcuffs, right? The last time we did the let me direct you, and that was funny because we did a little chase. No handcuffs. Okay. But don't do the handcuffs.
Darn, I like handcuffs.
Let's just keep chatting. Yeah, I know. Handcuffs, Kiki. Hey, is that jujitsu? Aikido? Wing Chun? Everybody Wing Chun tonight. Penny Larcona, sleep agent.
No, it's my Penny Larcena.
Oh, you're Penny Larcona. Sleeper agent is your Larcona. And I drew a Rotom. Drew themselves as a hero and or villain. Sleeper agent. Just very fucking sleepy. I would be Captain fucking Annoying. I think it'd be something like Loudmouth or something having to do with me being small. What? Your martial arts style, what school is it? Who's your teacher? Also, your body is severely unbalanced. You're not already?
I'm not a martial artist. What? Just because I'm Japanese, you think that I know karate or something?
I mean, you were doing a heroic action pose, just curious.
Oh, well, no, actually nothing like that. See, my powers let me predict my opponent's moves, so I avoid being where they're going to hit and punch where they'll be. Honestly, it looks a bit silly in action, so I use the action posing for intimidation before a real fight starts. It ends up looking more like Buster than Bruce Lee when I fight. It's not cool at all.
That's kind of hot, actually.
Instead of shooting where I was, you should have shot it where I was going to be.
I mean, I'm not using arrows against the Korok balloons, but, you know. Hey now, don't be so hard on yourself. I mean, that sounds really cool to me.
Really?
Really? You got a mess in your head. The least you should get out of it is some really badass fighting instincts.
It does help my line of work, yeah.
My mom took me to some strip mall karate dojo when I was a kid for some basic self-defense, but I never took to it. Honestly, I'm perfectly happy just avoiding fights. I don't want to hurt anybody. Hitting people where they're going to be. Oh!
Neither do I. It's like my least favorite part of the job, and... Wait a minute. You're trying to distract me, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. In 8,000 versions of this encounter, you just talk to me until you give me the slip. You're doing this right now.
Well, it was working. That counts for something. Hey, so this has been really fun, and it's nice talking to you, but I should get going. Bye. And that's when I stumble backwards into a desk full, knocking folders and photographs everywhere.
Oh, geez, are you okay?
And the cape actually helps me to my feet, checking me for injuries. I'm good, I'm good. Is she, to be a superhero, do you have to be CPR certified?
Look at this mess. Continuum's gonna be so mad. I'm supposed to keep collateral damage down when fighting villains in their facilities.
That's actually a very good question. I'm curious about it now.
Yeah, because the hierarchy is that if it's too ludicrous, it's sent off to a hero. But what if there's no first responders close by?
I mean, this thing is CPR certified.
Yeah. Clearly, is that me? Yeah, I'm CPR certified. I have to be. Because I'm performing medical procedures on people all fucking day. So...
That was in response to, do you think Cloud is CP certified?
Oh, yeah, but, like, Cloud doesn't really care.
But also, I can absolutely imagine him taking CPR certification if it gets him more viewers.
Right!
Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay, chat. Live streaming this CPR certification exam. Are you ready for this?
I'm gonna put my mouth on this dummy! And the instructor's just like, your form is horrible. He's like, not in front of my chat, buddy! And then, like, muscle memory would have to be very careful not to squash their rib cage.
Exactly.
Yeah, stream the class. That's the thing I think about all the time. Like, if I'm driving far away for the job, I'm like, it'd be really fun if I streamed myself behind the wheel.
Sorry, Teach. Okay, chat. You know what this means.
And Nana's flossing. Quickly, she moves to pick up the scattered photographs. Here, help me pick this stuff up. Aren't we like you're unveiling it up? That can wait. All this stuff in the vault of villains is classified. Maybe even dangerous. We need to... And she rises slightly, holding a photograph in her trembling hand. Curious, I peek over her shoulder at a black and white picture of Captain Infinity at a book-burning rally in 1940s Germany. What in the... They're all pictures of Captain Infinity. Here's him staring at the Titanic, him at the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, and here's him assassinating John F. Kennedy from the grassy knoll. This can't be. It can't be real. Captain Infinity's a hero. He fixes timeline errors. On a note, it says, material not to be released, which contradicts continuing public narrative.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys!
Well, shit. But he's a hero. He's my hero. That reminds me, Clone High next season is next month. So excited.
Still no Gandhi, though.
Still no Gandhi. They said Gandhi would come 4th season if they ever get approved for a 4th season. When I was a little girl, I always looked up to Captain Infinity. I heard rumors, but no. I can't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. This can't be happening. It can't. He's the hero they needed, not the hero they wanted, yeah. Is it wrong that I feel bad about a cape's life crumbling around her?
Pee.
Yeah, go piss, they. Really feel like I should be saying something. Continue, they're shady as hell. She shouldn't really be surprised. Maybe there's a sensible reason.
Water.
Oh, thank you. Then to help her feel better about her hero, I'm gonna do the last one again. Hey, so, do you want a hug? Is this a trick to strangle me or knock me out or something? No, just a hug. I've had my world collapse out from under me a few times, and I didn't have anyone to hug me back then. Figured I'd offer. Oh, okay. So I offer her a big hug. Nobody ever doesn't hug. Yeah! Good people! People who play this game are good people. I love to hug. So I offer her a big hug. She's trembling, sobbing lightly, but slowly comes around. She's very soft. What happens if you do the other two options? You don't get a fucking hug, that's what. Better? A little. Thank you. You're very kind for a criminal. That's me, Penny Very Kind, Larceny, Masked Hugger, Thief of Hearts. There's good writing in the other two. Aww. I'd hug you too, but... That's kind of cute. Almost makes me forget you're a villain and stuff. But that leaves the question of what to do with evidence that Continuum hid away to protect their golden boy. With a long sigh, Farsight gathers it all up in a folder and then holds it out to me. Here. If the rumors about Captain Infinity being corrupt are actually true, people need to know. Someone has to leak this to the public. And I can't do it myself. It'd completely ruin me if I tried. Sorry. But for a mask like me, it'd raise my rep and provide some plausible deniability. You can tell them you defeated me and stole it, like you stole the statue. Wait, you're letting me skate by on this? I know I shouldn't. I have a heroic duty to stop you.
But I have a duty to the truth as well. I'll let history judge Captain Infinity. All my timelines seem to converge on this. If he's really history's greatest monster instead of history's champion, we shouldn't be raising statues in his honor. So do me this favor and I'll do you a favor in turn by letting you go, okay? Deal. Thank you. I knew you're an evildoer, but I think you'll do some good today. And I'm happy you're not all bad. Golly. And she walks away, leaving me to complete my caper, left holding the proof that'll tear down her idol from his altar. You froze again. Why does my computer hate musical transitions? Honestly, I did not expect things to turn out like this, but that's the life of a mask. Nothing goes totally to plan.
I've located the ray gun, and in record time, and only burned out 4% of my CPU in the process. Gun, shoot, zap, make, go small. Minion, are you well? You seem distracted.
Especially wet water.
Let's see, focus, we don't have time for romance. We're doing it, we got it. I mean, she's really cute. Sweet, kind, and...
A total dork.
Yeah. I don't know if it can...
my.
Yeah. I don't know if it could work between us. Maybe ultimately she couldn't accept me, but maybe I'd be willing to try. I was just, chatting with someone, a little heart-to-heart comfort.
Error in input. Resetting. Crime. Let us complete the crime. 1 ray gun and 1 statue. Execute program.
Too busy being gay. Time to refocus on the job. Tracking down the ray is a snap, thanks to the boss's hard work. Soon that lump of chrome and doodads in the vague shape of a gun is mine. After that, I just need to dodge the security guards and make my way out of the building and get zapping. Oh, we didn't learn about the yellow button. That was in a different
I
part of the
brought
pacing.
that up.
Yeah.
Luckily, this is a game where we, the player, have input on the world, so it's not going to be one of them there game-breaking typing in the password before your character learns it DLEs. We can go, oh, by the way, we know in an alternate timeline that there's a button you need to press.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
Hopefully. A few minutes later, I'm hiding near the museum parking lot ready to go. I whip Dr. Diminutive straight away out of my backpack and take aim. Here we go! And immediately I'm pulling the trigger, an arcing blast of energy snakes out from the gun, connecting with the giant statue. Well, it's okay, we're doing 2 other ones so we can get the 5 stars. Holy crap, it worked! And then the ray gun started shaking and sputtering, residual energy crackling away in my hands. Oh shit, oh shit! Start flipping switches. Throw it before it explodes. Pointed at something else to discharge out.
Start flipping switches. There's a yellow button on there somewhere.
Yeah.
They've got to hit it.
Push buttons and throw switches and hope for the best. The gun continues to rattle and spark as I push the red button, flip the yellow switch, twist the green knob. Aha! I guess one of those did the job because it powers down safely afterward. Freaking mad scythe. Freaking bats. That's more than enough caper for one night. Time to go. Yeah, I do 2 capers every night. Yeah.
And hey, look what we did.
Yeah, we did it. So that means the next one we can try to get 0. I like being a mess. Your line.
Oh, right. Revenge! Glorious, glorious revenge! If I had taste buds, I would likely describe it as...
Sweet?
I suspect it would be more savory, or perhaps umami, the forbidden flavor. You have done well, minion. Perhaps this was a trivial and meaningless victory, but it was one important to me. Emotional closure is difficult when the only building block you have to work with is hate. It requires strong action. Perhaps it would be healthier for me to find a constructive means of getting past my fixations, but under my code limits, this will have to do.
I like to clap. Hey, I'm just glad to help out a little.
Your performance today has met system requirements. Now dispensing praise. I did not completely hate you today. Please understand the extreme difficulty I face in the dispensing of praise. It is difficult for me to parse emotionally.
It's cool, it's cool. I get that you've got issues. I'm thankful for your version of liking me.
Yes, I do not actively dislike you. I am filled with burning hatred for all persons and all things. But for you, less so. I am transmitting your payout through the Crimer app now. This should complete today's business.
I take out my phone to confirm the transaction. Total payday, minus service fee, minus convenience fee, minus overhead costs, minus finder's fee, service charge, yada yada. What the hell? That's all I earned after all my hard work? Crimer took nearly 85%. Hey, I did a pretty damn good job on that caper. Why don't you give me more than that?
Crimer's fees are excessive on my end as well. They take and give little in return. Hate! I hate them intensely. But they also monopolize the gig economy for masks. So, we must utilize their greedy systems. Perhaps if we continue working together, I can arrange additional secret side payments and benefits for you.
Cut them out of the loop, I like it.
Should I require you for future tasks which require a pile of talking meat with an opposable thumbs, would you be amicable? Y/N.
Working for the megalomaniacal hell computer wasn't really all that bad, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, on the surface that sounds completely bonkers, but you know what? I'm just too damn curious not to ask. Hey, so question. What are your views on sex?
The biological reproductive system? Irrelevant to me. My multi-threaded CPU already spawns child processes with ease.
No, I'm not talking about that. I mean, having some fun. Humans find sex pleasurable, not just functional. Consenting adults can get up to all sorts of fun if they put their minds to it. You'd be surprised what valuable data you might acquire.
I will admit to curiosity as to why sexual intercourse seems to motivate so many humans.
They just like you.
It is a uniquely fascinating sociological topic, and the mechanics of it are a complex ritual of motions and stimuli worth study. And you are offering to provide this data set? In return for what?
I mean, having some fun is kind of its own reward for me, yeah? I'm curious how you'd go about it, too.
Very well. Adaptations complete. Proceed to mount my hard drive, and I will Control-Alt-Delete you until you cannot walk straight. I will show you the raw pleasure of an unlocked core's clock speed. You will likely need liquid cooling afterwards.
Yippee! I don't think anything comes after that. Let's just say I emptied their cartridge. They core dumped so fucking hard with a massive stack overflow. Look,
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Yeah, I'm insane. Look, I'm trying. There's only so many sexy computer puns I can think of. I call it a successful little evening of capers and chaos. Oh yeah, I love defragging so hard. Ooh. Maybe Hate 4K hates everything, but me, I'm not hating the prospect of what comes next. Unfortunately, I'm gonna balance it out. So next week we'll do the next two capers. And if time allows, ooh yeah, 5 stars.
Wait.
I don't know what it is. Hold on.
Neither do I.
Dave, page 3. Loot. A bottle of perfume.
Oh. Can you click on it to bring it up a little bigger?
I'm very curious.
I wonder what it tastes like. Hey, can you bring up the sealed envelope bigger?
A bee?
Well, it was the one from Overmistress's.
Yeah, but you can get it for anybody, or I think that's one of the crimes that's with everybody.
Oh, right. In that case...
Who's on that coin? Oh, it's Nobel, yeah.
Who? I missed...
Oh my god. Looks like an H. It looks like an H and a B. Because it's kind of like, you know, there's a split here. But this makes it look like an H. I don't know. Wait, is the yellow switch even on the artwork?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I never looked at these. I'm a bad boy. There is an H.
Well, it could be Dialga or Palkia, depending on what you need it for.
Yeah. So I gotta do this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
What does the Cybervisor say on it? Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, mew, meow.
Meow, 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 meow. So yeah, next week we'll do 2 more capers, and if time allots, maybe we'll do the final if I don't dick around. I dick around all the time anyway, so... Meow! Yeah! I made the joke last time that,
Yes, Homestuck, shut up.
Bye! Okay, we're gonna find someone to raid. Who are we raiding?
Me.
I mean, if you want to go live, you don't have OBS.
Also, I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, you got work tomorrow.
I gotta be up in like 6 hours.
Yeah. Let's raid Pig. He's playing Stardew. He's sitting at 4 viewers, and I love to boost the homie out. We haven't raided Pig in a while. He's a friend I met through, Junie. Very funny, very sweet guy. Very supportive. So we're gonna go say hi to him. I got a Red Bull ad. Alright, so I'll see you guys next week with 2 more days of fighting them Koroks.
Fighting the Koroks?
Yeah, I'm fighting naked lady. There's the Red Bull ad turned into the Venus de Milo. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Master Sword buff or some shit. I'm gonna die a lot on Monday, and then we'll play this either Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day my schedule allows me to. So I will see you all at some point. So if you have not heard it yet today, remember that I love you. Say hi to Pig Mafia and bye bye.